It's a retro Friday night of baseball from Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg. The Rays facing a rare reset as they return home for the next 6 games. The team's still with the best record in the American League, but now they have to rebound after losing 4 straight. 2 of the game's biggest boppers on display in this series. Junior Caminero star continues to rise. Mike Trout can still do damage as he approaches 35 years old. Rays and Angels, Game 1 on tap. And with that, we welcome you back inside Tropicana Field, another rousing rendition of Rays pregame on Rays TV. Alongside Grant Balfour, I'm Rich Hollenberg. We'll have Kendra Douglas and Brian Anderson joining us in just a little bit. So the Rays are very glad to be home. We're going to dive into that in just a second. But it's a special home game right behind us, actually, here in left field. It's Tarps Off night, Grant.
It is, and they get excited. You know, we're going to see the boys out here later on, and there's plenty of seats out here tonight, the most I've seen here since this has been going on, and hopefully for Junior Caminero on his night, the boys will get rowdy.
We hope so. Tampa Bay is now facing something that they haven't faced all year, a 4-game losing streak, having to dig themselves out of a hole because they lost the last 4 to American League East teams, getting swept, of course, most recently by Baltimore.
Yeah, it was a tough road trip. You know, there was a couple games there they could have taken. Didn't take the opportunities. Late in the game there, we had the walk-off there in New York, obviously. Aaron Judge going deep there. Just a little wall scraper, but it was getting out. And then the other one in Baltimore, the 13-inning game, the cat and mouse game going back and forward. Unfortunately, they were unable to take that game. And yeah, it was a tough road trip for the Rays. Hopefully, they can get back here in the Trop and have some success.
Well, hopefully, this home atmosphere is the cure for what ails you, because as the Rays return home, they boast Major League Baseball's best home record. And yes, the last homestand was the beginning of Tarps Off.
Look at the boys right there. You got Raymond. Everyone's out there. They're getting into this now. It's become a thing around baseball. And well, like I said, hopefully for tonight, Junior Caminero and his bobblehead night, everybody can get excited. And it'll be a fun night down here at the Trop.
They were finding different ways to win during that last homestand when they took care of business against Baltimore. You saw a big number put up in one game, and then Griffin Jackson the next, and then Jonathan Aranda doing what Jonathan Aranda's done all month long.
Yeah, I mean, they showed that they could put some runs on the board. This lineup from top to bottom, the way they can do it with power, with speed, they're doing it in all different fashions. They love playing here at home. They feel comfortable at home. You know, we talked to Nick Martinez, we're on the road there, and he says he enjoys pitching in this environment here. It's the climate. He knows what to expect when he comes in here. Doesn't have to worry about the humidity or his arms sweating and the grip on the ball. He knows what to expect, and we hope for good things tonight from him.
As far as winning percentage goes, you see by those numbers, the Rays by far the best home baseball team in all of Major League Baseball, winners of 15 of their last 16. And this kicks off what is going to be a huge weekend here with the Angels in town. With more on that, we go on the field to Kendra Douglas.
Well, you're right about that. And look, talking with the guys, they all say they are happy to be back here at the Trop. And for fans, well, it's going to be an opportunity for them to watch the guys, but also get involved with some of the activities going on in this homestand. So get out your calendar, pencil and paper. Here you go right there. You have cereal for the summer donation drive. And I'd like to mention that fans who donate 5 or more items will receive a ticket voucher valid for 2 tickets for a future 2026 regular season home game. Then you have Junior Caminero bobblehead, as well as Cole Swindell post-game concert on Saturday, and then youth baseball and softball day. But I want to talk about the bobblehead, guys. The City Connect Junior Caminero bobblehead. I have it right here. I mean, this looks pretty good, and fans can get this when they come to the game tomorrow. I caught up with Junior to talk about getting another bobblehead, and here's what he had to say about fans coming here and getting one of these.
Thank you for the support. Give me they play really hard for the fans, and you know, I love when that stadium is coming a lot of fans. I say, you know, I know the energy when you play a lot of fans is different, and you know, tomorrow is my bobblehead, so I can't wait for tomorrow for the fans giving the door one bobblehead.
Yeah, Junior said a lot of energy coming out of that one. Talking with Taylor Walls, too, before the game, and I asked him just the comfort of playing at home. He said, yeah, you get to sleep in your own bed, see your family, and these guys, they want to get back into the win column, so it'll be a great opportunity for fans to come out here and watch this team try to stack wins during this homestand, guys. All
right, Kendra, we look forward to hearing you all throughout this weekend during the series between the Rays and the Angels. We'll take a timeout on Rays pregame, and coming up, we'll have more talk about the aforementioned Junior Caminero. He continues to crush. He's been hot lately. The average as impressive as his prodigious power. We'll also talk about Trout in town, the future Hall of Famer and New Jersey native. Loves swinging it at the Trop, and appreciation of his singular success a little bit later in the program. But coming up next on Rays pregame, bullpen boost. Speaking of future Hall of Famers, meet the newest Ray, Craig Kimbrell, set to make his Trop debut wearing a home uniform. That's up next.
Welcome back to Papa John's. I'm hand stuffing this mozzarella to make our epic stuffed crust pizza.
Epic.
Epic. Hey, we're making you an epic stuffed crust pizza for $13.99.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Save during markdowns for miles at AutoZone. Go farther with markdowns on your next oil change. Drive clearer with markdowns on Rain-X products and many more deals during markdowns for miles at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
I can't wait to have the best summer ever at Tropicana Field with the Tampa Bay Rays. I get to watch Rays baseball, hang out with Raymond and DJ Kitty, and have so much fun around the ballpark. There are awesome activities for kids and families everywhere you look. I can test my arm at the speed pitch, step up to the plate for batting practice at the bat-around, and meet real stingrays at the Cow-Nose Clubhouse. Every game day feels like a new adventure. There are cool giveaways, fun theme days, and exciting moments happening all summer long at Tropicana Field. Make the best summer ever and visit raysbaseball.com/summer.
One reason for the Rays' success this season, 26-2 when leading after 6 innings. That is indicative of how terrific the bullpen has been for the large part of the first 2 months of this season. Welcome back into Rays pregame on Rays TV alongside Grant Balfour. I'm Rich Hollenberg, and speaking of that bullpen, Grant, they fortified that bullpen recently. They've made a habit of leaning on veteran arms this year. Starters Steven Matz, Nick Martinez, both 35 years old. Now they got Craig Kimbrell, who just turned 38 yesterday.
Yeah, this is a guy that even I, in my heyday, he was around, and looking up to him myself. You can go back to 2011. He was National League Rookie of the Year. This guy came on the scene, and he was lights out. Going back, thinking a .44 ERA coming into the league as a young rookie like that. And he's racked up 440 saves there in his career. He was a guy that's going to come right at you with the fastball. He was not going to back down. He's got that arm up like that. That's his signature hold before he goes in. And we saw some of this, some of the Craig Kimbrell of old the other night. That breaking ball, the curveball that he loves, the fastball, he's coming right at you. I think back in 2022, he added a little bit of a sweeper into the repertoire, but mostly he's a two-pitch pitcher, and he's going to come right at you, very aggressive, and he's a bulldog mentality out there on the mound.
I know it's only a small sample size that we got to see him in Baltimore, but from your perspective, you were there watching him in person. Yeah. How different did he look when you saw him last week versus what everyone's used to seeing throughout his Hall of Fame caliber career?
Yeah, I mean, it's the Craig Kimbrell. Obviously, he used to be in the upper 90s, right? The velo's not where it was back then. Probably around 93, 94 now, as opposed to high 90s. But the breaking ball is very sharp. Big break to it. And I love the way he came out, commanded the strike zone, and super aggressive. Picked up a couple strikeouts and looked very good.
All right, some help for the bullpen. Craig Kimbrell, welcome to the Rays. Also some help for the infield, because some good news was shared earlier today from Kevin Cash that utility infielder Ben Williamson is off the IL. His back, after a cranky back, sent him to the IL. He was hitting .313 in 12 games in the month of May. It's a welcome addition to this lineup.
It definitely is, and the Rays have gone through some, little tweaks in the lineup lately. A few guys filling into spots, but like you said, a welcome for him to come back. He's playing very well. Fielding percentage, I was going back and look at like 99% fielding possessions. This guy is a great defender. He's been playing great baseball at second base, and he can go out there and swing it too with the best of them. You look back and look at his at-bats. Does very good at-bats, uses all the fields, can shoot it to left, to right, and been a tough out in the lineup for the Rays, and looking forward to having him back.
Also good news, Taylor Walls is okay. He could come in a pinch hit situation or as a defensive replacement. But here's Kevin Cash on tonight's starting shortstop.
He's done a lot of good things for us, whether it's playing second or short like he is tonight. The approach at the plate really complements our offense. He got the back, it tightened up on him. I think it lasted a little longer than he wanted, but he did some things while we were gone yesterday, and then even earlier today got in there and is in a good spot.
So the Rays getting healthy despite having to deal with injuries like every team does. Some good news on the injury front for Tampa Bay. When we return on Rays pregame, go Johnny go. All-Star Aranda on display in the month of May. Brian Anderson joins the show with BA's breakdown on the Rays first baseman.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. Rise up, gonna shine. Rise up, this time gonna shine. Rise up. Yeah. Man don't need no hand. I flip the script, this is who I am.
Tech that lets you be you. How it should be. The Hyundai Tucson.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $199 a month, or get 0% APR or $3,000 bonus cash. Hurry in.
Bubble your insurance with Liberty, Biberty, and save hundreds.
Cut. It's bundle your insurance with Liberty Mutual and save hundreds.
These are fun.
I know they are, but let's focus. Let's go again.
Are they in my hair? Stubble and shave.
It's not it.
Bumble and save.
Bundle with an N.
Crumble and save.
Who gave him crackers?
Cuddle and wave.
That's close enough.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
I can't wait to have the best summer ever at Tropicana Field with the Tampa Bay Rays. I get to watch Rays baseball, hang out with Raymond and DJ Kitty, and have so much fun around the ballpark. I can test my skills at the speed pitch, take batting practice at the bat-around, and even play in the Cow-Nose Clubhouse. Find out more at raysbaseball.com/summer.
Here's another reason the Rays have been so good this year. They're 24-8 against American League teams. This is the first time they're facing the American League West. And where are we going for BA's breakdown? Wouldn't you know it, another addition to this special weekend at Tropicana Field. Brian Anderson and Dwayne Stats calling a game from a suite. You move down a level. You're like the opposite of George Jefferson. You're moving on down instead of moving on up, brother.
But here's the thing. You're moving down to a suite. So I feel very important. You ought to see the food. You ought to see the spread that's around me. The fact that I went off to media dining, and listen, nothing wrong with media dining at Tropicana Field. Food within the suite kind of, I don't know, blows it out of the water. You cannot believe the spread that we have here. It's pretty amazing.
I love that look. The Brian Anderson wire cam shot is money. Let's get to your topic. That's Jonathan Aranda. They say April showers bring May flowers. I think Johnny is the baseball personification of that, B.A.
Yeah, listen, from the beginning of the year, even up to this point, Jonathan Aranda has been very productive, obviously, hitting some home runs, driving in a lot of runs. But at the end of April, his batting average was sitting at 220. And Jonathan said, listen, I think that I have gotten away from what makes me good and what I'm comfortable doing. Too much pull, trying to get the ball in the air too much. So he went back to the basics. And guess what? Look what he has done in 23 games since the calendar flipped to May. 375 on the average. He's taking his walks. He's got a 454 on base percentage. Still the extra base hits, but he's driven in 16 runs. And how about this? He got back to the roots of using the middle of the field, using the whole field. We see Yandy Diaz do that all the time, which is why he's always able to maintain a high batting average. Jonathan Aranda this season on batted balls put in play through the middle of the field, he is at 46.1%. That is 10% higher than any other season of his career. So he is staying through the middle of the field. That tells you that he's balanced. He's handling all the different pitch types, and he's not trying to do too much, not trying to be a hitter that he is not. He did that a little bit in April, and while the home runs and the runs driven in were there, the average was not. He was not satisfied with that, made some adjustments, and he's back to being Jonathan Aranda and then some.
Brian Anderson, you and Dwayne enjoy the sweet life tonight on Rays TV. We'll be looking forward to it.
We shall.
That is BA. Let's take a look at the rest of the Rays lineup. Jonathan Aranda is in there, as you would expect, batting second. This is a team that's still second in all of Major League Baseball in batting average, and Chandler Simpson, Grant, has been a big reason why.
Yeah, Chandler Simpson, one for me here. Got one of the flattest swings in baseball. Keeps that bat right through the zone. He puts a lot of pressure on all these other defensives here. Going out, using the whole field, especially going the other way. Uses the field, going to the left, stays on the ball, rarely strikes out, puts a lot of contact out there, puts a lot of pressure on the defense. He's been shown that bunt lately, and the capability of getting on base at a high rate, and then showing the speed, obviously, that he has on the base paths.
He's gone nearly 2 weeks without a stolen base. I have a feeling that Chandler Simpson's about to go on a stolen base binge here inside Tropicana Field. Let's take a look at the Los Angeles Angels, who have been anemic this year. Last in the American League in batting average and most strikeouts, but Joe Adell is off to another good start despite being 6 for his last 50.
Yeah, Joe Adell, I mean, this guy's got a lot of power, right? 20-25, we go back last year, 37 home runs, the year before 20. So he's got a lot of bat speed, provides a lot of power out of that bat. He's a spray hitter. He struggles against changeups and splits, so we'll see how he does tonight against Martinez. But he goes out there, he's going to swing hard, and he's going to hit the fastball. So we can see if we can keep him off balance with that changeup.
18 strikeouts for Joe Adell in his last 17 games, but in batting practice, we were standing out here watching. He was hitting tanks over the wall in left center and center field. Let's take another timeout on Rays pregame, and when we come back, we are going to focus on a pair of slugging stars. One still growing into superstar status, the other cemented as one of the game's all-time greats. Junior Caminero and Mike Trout get the Rays live treatment.
Introducing the new $10 Crispy Parm Pan from Pizza Hut. It's the original pan you love, taken to the next level. That crispy golden brown crust with a cheesy crunch. Try a $10 medium crispy Parm Pan for a limited time, only at Pizza Hut.
When we see you, we see ourselves. So the care you receive is exactly the kind of care we would want.
Great news. They're gonna be fine. They're all good.
Orlando Health. We make it personal.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Save during markdowns for miles at AutoZone. Go farther with markdowns on your next oil change. Drive clearer with markdowns on Rain X products and many more deals during markdowns for miles at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy to ooey gooey
to oh my word.
Oh my word. Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes
today a little bit more special. That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
The fire, the flare, the ball in the air, the bend, the move, the blend, the smooth. The Jameson thing. The smooth you bring. Jameson, it's what you bring. Official whiskey of Major League Soccer.
All right, Rays fans, here's one more reason the Rays have been so good this year. They are 20-7 against teams with losing records. These Angels, 22-35. You might have noticed Jose Siri making his return to Tropicana Field. Former Tampa Bay Ray, there he is, number 28, chatting it up with Jonathan Aranda before game one of this three-game series between the Rays and the Angels back inside Tropicana Field alongside Grant Balfour. I'm Rich Hollenberg. We are going to be treated to two amazing sluggers. One, Junior Caminero, is certainly a star on the rise, just 22 years old. But how about Mike Trout having a breakout season already, coming back from injury last year, 13 home runs, and he's a couple months shy of his 35th birthday.
Yeah, Mike Trout, this is a guy that's going to be enshrined into the Hall of Fame one of these days, continuing out his career here. Young 19-year-old when he got started, 34 years of age now. And you can just see the resume that he's put up. Ridiculous numbers, right? The last couple of years he's been hurt. Otherwise, he could be knocking on 500 this year. At 417, he's going to look to try to get in that 500 club. Only 28 guys in that club. But Mike Trout, still a threat in this lineup. Starts with those high hands, and he can hit a fastball. He can still catch up to a fastball. You see the 13 home runs and 30 RBIs this year, so putting up those power numbers that he's done all throughout his career. He is susceptible to that breaking ball, but he can go down and get him with the best of them, Rich.
He leads Major League Baseball in walks, so he's still getting a ton of respect from opposing pitchers. What have you seen from Mike Trout this year that, despite the 239 average that we're not used to seeing with him, shows you that he's still got enough gas left in the tank to maybe hit another 60, 70 home runs and reach that vaunted 500 home run mark?
I think when you see he's healthy, you can just tell. The guy's a powerful guy, right? He hasn't lost that swing at all. You can see how the power in the swing and the way he launches that ball out of the ballpark. That's all still there. I think it was just a matter of him getting healthy and being able to go out there and take the field day in, day out. And now that he is, he's back doing what he does best.
And he loves hitting in this building. As a matter of fact, in 73 games in his career against the Tampa Bay Rays, he's hit 27 home runs.
Yeah, I think it's over 1,000 OPS or something crazy. Yeah, I appreciate that from the fan there, boys. It was a tough out, but yeah, this is a guy that I always used to pitch backwards. I used to go out and pitch him backwards. I felt like he was looking for the breaking balls late and then try to go hard late. Fastball down and away, try to sneak the cheese by the rat, so to speak.
Luckily, I don't see that mean mug that you see on the graphic there from Grant Balfour. That was the pitching face of this closer, but now it's all smiles when he's on TV with us.
Oh, yeah.
Let's switch gears and talk about Junior Caminero. Just a couple months shy of turning 23 years old. He's got a long career ahead of him, but he is giving us a taste of what could be a Hall of Fame career.
Yeah, this is a guy that could lead in the footsteps of a guy like Mike Trout, right? A very young player, like I said. They both started their careers very young, and he's coming out swinging. Obviously, 45 home runs last year. Junior on pace to go out and hit 40-something again this year. He's out there. For me, it's, he hits the fastball very well. He stays on the straight stuff. It's just a matter of trying not to expand too much in the zone and trying to stay on the pitch that he can drive. The breaking ball is a little bit susceptible too, but they can tighten up that zone a little bit. Not chasing the breaking ball outside the zone, you'll be fine.
Most of these dudes would love to have the power that Mike Trout and Junior Caminero have, both tied with 13 home runs this season. Let's talk about the pitchers who are going to try and stop these big bats. Nick Martinez gets another start for the Rays. His season has gone better than anyone could have dreamed. He's allowed 2 runs or less in all 10 of his starts, Grant.
Yeah, it's just amazing, really. I mean, the way he goes out there, for me, it's all about the confidence and the prowess out there on the mound. He owns that mound. He knows what he's capable of doing. He goes out and pitches to his strength. He mixes speeds so well with the fastball, the changeup, one of the most elite changeups in the game. And like you said, Rich, just, to go out there and put up 2 runs or less, you're not always going to have your best stuff. He talked about that one day. 6 innings, he gave up 9 hits, but only 1 run. He was still able to go out there and navigate through a lineup, even if he doesn't have his best stuff. But he's pitching with a lot of confidence right now, and I mean, he's just been so good, especially in the month of May.
So he's 35. He is a crafty veteran. On the other side of the ledger for the Angels tonight, it is 22-year-old Walbert Ureña.
Yeah, this guy's got a big arm, really live arm. Arm side run on the changeup that I noticed. He's going to come at you after that changeup. He's going to come at you with 98, 99. So it's a big number. The boys are going to have to get their foot down and be ready to hit this guy. He's in May. He has been red hot. 27 innings, only 5 runs, 1 of a home run. So he's not giving up any long ball. He's very stingy when he goes out there. He does walk a few guys. Might have to try to take some pitches and work your way on, but he's been really tough as of late.
His last 5 games have all been starters. He started the season coming out of the bullpen, but opposing teams hitting just a .172 against him in the last 5. With the next win for Tampa Bay, they will be tied for the 2nd most wins before the end of May in franchise history. Dwayne and BA have the call from the suites, and we'll see you for Rays postgame after that.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Look at this guy.
What? Yo, man. Hey, what's going on, bro?
Can I charge my phone? Hey, can I get the password for the Wi-Fi?
Yo, let's change the music.
Bose? Dang. Have I got something in my teeth? Oh.
Loaded with features for everyone.
Nice, man.
How it should be. The Hyundai Elantra.
Lease a Hyundai Elantra for $129 a month, or get 2.99% APR or $2,000 bonus cash. Hurry in.
Demo day, my favorite. Actually, today's a different kind of demo. Introducing our new Performance Velvet collection at Rooms to Go. It's great style you don't have to stress over. In 2 gorgeous colors. And your choice of sofa or sectional. Stylish, comfortable, and super durable. You rang? Whoa! Durable. Not indestructible. Relax. Don't mind if I do. It's Drew and Jonathan for Rooms to Go.
And Doug.
Thank you both for coming in. I'm a bit worried about Doug Jr. I know how important Liberty Mutual is to your family.
They customize car insurance to save people hundreds.
Right. Well, Doug Jr. keeps writing this. This Jr.
Well, at least he spelled insurance right?
He did not.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Moving doesn't have to be stressful. Good Greek is the only company that offers total relocation solutions. Whether you're buying, selling, or renting a home, packing and moving your most prized possessions, storing your items in a safe and secure place. Our personal concierge service will help you connect your utilities and transfer your mail. We provide safe and reliable auto transport, and we'll even remove any unwanted junk.
Good Greek, moving so rich.
Major League Baseball welcomes you to the following presentation of the Tampa Bay Rays.
Rays TV is presented by Union Home Mortgage. Tonight, Tropicana Field, the Rays open a 6-game homestand. The first team in will be the Los Angeles Angels. With Brian Anderson, Dwayne Stats, great to have you aboard. Kendra Douglas will join us throughout the evening as well. And we are happy to be home and happy to be in the lap of luxury, B.A. I'll tell you, these suites are something to behold.
They are something to behold. The food that is surrounding us, the view, amazing. The food that is surrounding us, as you're seeing right here.
Go.
Let's try to get through this open before we dig in. It's absolutely an impeccable, unbelievable atmosphere here, and happy to be here calling the game.
Yeah, an important series here. The Rays a game and a half up in the American League East, and this will be an opportunity for them to find their way again.
Well, that's the thing. You're looking at the series set up right here and finding their way. Got a little bit sloppy there on the road, but they have been playing absolutely sensational baseball here at Tropicana Field. They're 19-5. That's the best home record in Major League Baseball, doing a lot of things very well. Obviously, the pitching, starting pitching has been outstanding. Relief pitching, they've gotten it done. The defense has even been better at home as they continue to score enough runs. They're scoring 5 runs a game. Then you've got Nick Martinez on the other side. You talk about the starters. Look what he's done in the American League. Second with a 1.51 ERA. He's given up 1 or 0 earned runs in 8 of his 10 starts. He has been fantastic, and he's going to have to be, because on the other side, you've got a healthy Mike Trout who's been productive for the Angels. 13 home runs this season. He's played in 56 of their 57 games, and he is a pull for power guy. He's looking for that mistake out over the plate, preferably down, and he's going to try to lift and pull it out of the yard. That's where Martinez has to stay away from.
Yeah, and a little strange to talk about the team trying to get well, because they've been so good overall, and certainly here at home at Tropicana Field.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
The fire, the flare, the ball in the air, the bend, the move, the blend, the smooth. The Jameson thing. The smell you bring. Jameson, it's what you bring. Official whiskey of Major League Soccer.
When you bank with teachers, you're making smart financial decisions. And when you make smart financial decisions, you get great financing options so you can put in a fancy swimming pool. When you put in a fancy swimming pool, you speed up your scuba certification. When you speed up your scuba certification, you can call dibs on the sunken treasure of Count Fernando Miguel de Salamanca. Banking with teachers is smart. Where will smart take you? Teachers Federal Credit Union. Smart for all.
There were 2 guys. Both guys drove to work. Neither guy wore their seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. Both guys drove home from work. One guy wore his seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. One guy didn't.
Raise TV is brought to you by Orlando Health. We make it personal. By Rooms to Go. Get fashion, style, and quality all at low prices on every item every day. And by Wells Fargo Active Cash Credit Card. Earn unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases. Terms apply. Tonight, the Rays return home. They will open a 3-game series against the Angels coming up next.
Welcome back to Papa John's. I'm hand stuffing this mozzarella to make our epic stuffed crust pizza.
Epic.
Epic. Hey, we're making you an epic stuffed crust pizza for $13.99.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
We're close to deadline, and I need a reliable connection to upload files. So I use AT&T Business Internet. Press proof coming in hot.
That looks great.
Okay, wait. Who's gray-eyed? Greg, actually.
I think it's Greg.
Greg? It's supposed to be Craig. Sure. Okay, let's just re-upload the file. You know, C's and G's are confused a lot more than you think. We got great internet.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Look at this guy.
What? Yo, sick car, man. Hey, what's going on, bro?
Can I charge my phone? Hey, can I get the password for the Wi-Fi?
Oh, let's change the music.
Bose? Dang. Have I got something in my teeth? Oh.
Loaded with features for everyone.
Nice, man.
How it should be. The Hyundai Elantra.
Lease a Hyundai Elantra for $129 a month, or get 2.99% APR or $2,000 bonus cash. Hurry in.
Save during markdowns for miles at AutoZone. Go farther with markdowns on your next oil change. Drive clearer with markdowns on Rain-X products and many more deals during markdowns for miles at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Tropicana Field has been home sweet home for Junior Caminero and the Rays, with Tampa Bay posting a big league best 19-5 record at home. Tonight, the Rays return to the Trop, opening a 3-game set versus 3-time MVP Mike Trout and the Halos. Rays TV is presented by Union Home Mortgage. Good to be home for the Rays tonight as they open this series against the Angels. Right now, let's go to the field and Kendra Douglas. Kendra.
Well, Dwayne, Taylor Walls will not be starting in this game. Team manager Kevin Cash said that he will be available. Remember, he missed Tuesday and Wednesday due to that left hamstring tightness, but he did have some on-field activity today. Walls said it went extremely well. He felt like he was able to push it while still staying safe. And guys, when Walls is in the game, you can see the impact he has on this Rays team. The Rays are 28-11 with Walls in that starting lineup, but another big bright spot for this group, Ben Williamson was reinstated from the 10-day injured list after missing nearly 2 weeks due to a lower back strain. So that's another bright spot for this team that's continuing to get a little healthy as they look to stack some wins here in this homestand. Guys.
All right, thank you very much. They take on the Angels here to begin the 6-game homestand. Lineup brought to you by Orlando Health. Zach Nato will lead it off. He'll be followed by Mike Trout, the DH. And then Von Grissom. Joey Adele is the cleanup man, hitting in front of Wade Meckler. Oswald Peraza. Nick Madrigal will hit 7th. Logan O'Hoppe will do the catching. And Jose Siri is in the lineup. He'll bat 9th and play center field, of course.
And well, that lineup will be going up against Nick Martinez, our Suncoast Credit Union. Let's take a look at his stats on the season, and we talked about him coming in. 10 starts, he has given up 2 earned or fewer in all 10 starts. He is giving up 1 or 0 earned run in 8 of the 10 starts. That, of course, leads to that stellar 1.51 earned run average. He's not walking a lot of guys, just 12 walks in his 59 2/3 innings, and doing a great job of keeping the ball in the yard. Just the 4 home runs given up. Does an outstanding job commanding these pitches. That is the key for Nick Martinez. Command the fastball, command the cutter, and then the change of speed. The changeup, you see he uses it 29% of the time. Opponent's batting average against it, 115. They are 7 for 61 against Nick Martinez changeup. Let's take a quick look at the Rays defense and see how it's going to line up. And in that outfield left to right, we've got Chandler Simpson, Cedric Mullins, and Ryan Valet. There's only one Chandler Simpson, by the way. Junior Caminero, Ben Williamson, Richie Palacios, and Jonathan Aranda around that infield, with Nick Fortes getting the call behind the plate.
We are covering this game from the 100 level in the executive suite. Speaking of executives, there is the Rays manager, and he has been so good, Kevin Cash, and this is our point of view, folks. So stay tuned. Here's the first pitch of this game, and it's bounced foul. 1 strike the count. Zach Neto, the shortstop, leading off. And Nick Martinez out there for the 11th time. And he has Neto out in front by plenty there.
Well, that changeup, that's what we were talking about coming in. The league hitting a 115 off of that pitch. We talk about Brian Baker and how he can be so effective with the fastball changeup because of the velocity differential. The same thing with Martinez. You know, his fastball not going to blow you away at 92, 93, but the changeup is in the upper 70s. So he's still getting that huge differential in velocity, which allows his changeup to be so effective. Like right there. I mean, 14 on average. And then you combine that with the fact that he can command these pitches very well. The fastball to both sides of the plate, and then the changeup down below the zone. You understand why he's having the season that he is.
Oof. It's a close pitch right there. And I think the Rays want to challenge it.
The catcher's challenging.
Nick Fortes usually pretty good at this. It's going to be tight. Is it down?
Ooh.
The call is confirmed. Tampa Bay will have 1 challenge remaining.
Well, the ABS powered by T-Mobile, and that pitch just barely missed down.
I mean, it's all over the plate, and Nick thought that it was going to catch the bottom of the zone.
That's a cut and miss. Well, he's already got that changeup working here. Look at that.
Yeah, his arm speed, that's what sells it. Not only do you command it, but look how he rolls it over. That ball stays in the zone for a while, and not only do you get him on location, but you get him on change of speed way out front. He's trying to sit back, can't do it.
Well, here is Mike Trout. 13 home runs, 30 runs batted in. Pitch is a little bit tight. Trout, 7 of 25 in his career against Nick Martinez. And in that, a couple home runs. Big cut there.
Well, and this is where this matchup really intrigues me, because Nick Martinez is not a top of the zone pitcher, but that's where a lot of guys will attack Mike Trout, because he's so good middle of the zone down. And so it, you know, what he's looking for plays into how Martinez pitches. Now there is one at the top of the zone you don't see often. Trout sees an awful lot of it. You don't see it a lot from Martinez. But that's where you want to go.
Well, that goes to exactly to the point that you make right there. And Martinez ahead of Trout. That one skied down the right side toward the line. And that's going to be a foul ball, playable and caught. Ron Valade over there to make the grab for out number 2.
Well, Ryan Valade, you've got to go over there and not only keep your eye on that baseball because of the roof here at Tropicana Field, but that now the mounds start to come in play. The bullpen mound. So nice job of being able to make that play in a tight little environment down there.
Vaughn Grissom playing first base tonight. It is a strike. Nolan Shonowell is out with a calf and ankle issue on the 10-day IL. Grissom goes over to first. One ball, one strike. But Grissom earlier in the week had a big day in Detroit. 6 runs batted in. Back into the screen, now 1-2.
Well, this Angel offense coming into play tonight, last in the American League in batting average, and they have the most strikeouts in Major League Baseball. But they have been playing better as of late. They won 5 of their last 6.
Pretty close. Boy, you could see the entire, not only the infield, but the outfielders were moving, thinking that might be strike 3.
Well, here's the thing. I wonder if they would have challenged us if they hadn't lost one already. That would have been real tight, real close.
Cortez trying to gather it in. That's going to be strike 3 right there on the change. 2 strikeouts in the inning on that changeup. And when we come back, Yandy Diaz will lead off for the Rays.
Do you know why Original Tropicana Pure Premium is so delicious? It only has one ingredient. Just oranges, squeezed at peak ripeness. That's it, nothing else. Because that's how you make the most fresh-tasting OJ. Tropicana Pure Premium.
When we see you, we see ourselves. So the care you receive is exactly the kind of care we would want.
Great news. They're gonna be fine. They're all good.
Orlando Health. We make it personal.
Don't hold back, 'cause you woke up in the morning with initiative to move, so I make it harder. Don't hold back. Galvanize.
Trajectory and balance look good. You're confirmed to go for orbit.
Every day, Michelin innovates to move the world forward on the road and far beyond. Michelin, motion for life.
The 3 for Me, only at Chili's, is now available with the big crispy chicken sandwich that's so big the McDonald's McCrispy has nowhere to hide. Oh, never mind. It was hiding right there. Hey, little fella. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Lineup brought to you by Orlando Health. The Rays with Yandy Diaz, the DH, followed by Jonathan Aranda and Junior Caminero. Ryan Valade, Chandler Simpson, and Ben Williamson, the heart of the lineup. Richie Palacios, Nick Cortez, and Cedric Mullins rounding it out. And Yandy in there, starting the day with an average of .311, takes ball 1.
Well, our Suncoast Credit Union starting pitcher, it's going to be Walbert Ureña. He has, well, this is now his 10th game, 8th overall start, outstanding ERA of .258.
High fly ball back into right field, sending Adele back to the wall, and that baby is gone. Home run off the bat of Yandy Diaz. Yandy's 9th home run. He starts tonight leading the American League in hitting. And he takes that one out the opposite way. Well, that will get that dugout going. And now Jonathan Aranda. Off the mitt of a hoppy ball 1.
Well, how many times have we seen it? Yandy Diaz waiting for that fastball in the middle of the plate, let it travel, let it get deep, and then unload on it. Gets the really good carry. We know how strong he is. And another pop one out to right field.
Strike to Ureña. With that power the other way. Yandy so strong.
Well, he just allows the pitcher, allows their power to work against him, because he's going to see the ball deep, and he is so strong. And when he gets the bat to that baseball, even though it's not out in front, he still has that much strength. The ball's coming in with really good velocity, and all of a sudden there's your carry.
You know, you're impressed when you see hitters wait and hit the ball hard the other way for a base hit to right.
Yeah.
But when you see Yandy time after time hit the ball out that way, that is impressive.
And most of the time it is off the fastball. The hanging breaking balls, those are the pitches that he gets out in front of and pulls for power. But the fastball, he likes to let the fastball get deep into the zone. And he is banking on you working the middle of the plate, middle away, and then he can use the middle of the field and the other way.
2-2 count to Jonathan Ureña now.
Right there talking about the pitch movements of Ureña.
The strikeout of Ureña.
Well, here it is. Watch how deep this gets. That ball gets deep into the zone, and then he's able to barrel it. It gets really good carry. There's Shane McClanahan. Not quite the tarps off, but he's got the towels going.
Yeah, he's got it, and they are out in full force again in left field. And a little acknowledgement. There's a fastball 98. Something behind that one for strike one to Junior Caminero.
Ureña is about 51% fastball, but he splits it up between 2 and 4 seam. Really good velocity. And then all of a sudden he has a changeup. We talk about Nick Martinez changeup. Ureña has an outstanding changeup that he throws 36% of the time. The opponent's average against that 136. About a 36% swing and miss rate. And the sweeper. So by today's standards, a pretty tame arsenal for Ureña.
Now Caminero takes it down. That home run, that leadoff homer for Yandy, his 23rd career leadoff and his second this year. Three balls and a strike. The first one this year came on the road in Milwaukee off Kyle Harrison back right at the end of March. That will run the count full off speed.
Caminero getting a little too aggressive. You know, he thinking he's going to get a 3-1 fastball. He gets the changeup. That one dives down and in, and you know, that's where you do take a timeout if you're junior, because you want to kind of listen, what are we going to do here? If he's throwing me a 3-1 changeup, would he dare do it 3-2?
And that's going to be ball 4. The Rays get a base runner with one out.
Well, let's quickly set the Angel defense for you in that outfield left to right. We've got Wade Meckler, Jose Siri, and Joe Adell. Infield third to first, Nick Madrigal, Zach Neto, Oswald Peraza, and Vaughn Grissom with Logan Ohapi back behind the plate.
Well, there's Jose Siri out there patrolling center field for the Angels.
The kiddos were very happy to see that Jose Siri was here today. They had to meet him in spring training a couple of seasons ago. He was great with them, and so he's been one of their little favorites.
He's entertaining on and off the field.
Yes,
no question about that.
Yes, he is. Nothing inauthentic about him.
1-0 the count to Ryan Valade. Takes ball 2, pretty close right there. Played in the cleanup spot. Hitting .304. Chopper foul there. 2-1. Kurt Suzuki managing this Los Angeles Angels team. John Gibbons is a bench coach. Roller to short. Neto out at second. Barraza's throw to first just in time to complete the 6-4-3 double play. See what the Rays decide to do with that. It was close over there.
Valade didn't put up too much of a fight.
Nope. And Kevin says, forget about it. We'll take Yandy's home run and go from there. It's 1-0 Rays after 1.
Pain started going up into my neck. I was having a rare type of heart attack. I wanted to be able to talk to my daughters.
For you and your sister.
I wanted to say goodbye in case I was not going to see them again. But I knew that I was in good hands.
I'm here because of you guys, yeah.
Now I feel like I have a second chance.
What's Spectrum One? It's internet, Wi-Fi, and mobile working together as one. That means it's faster Wi-Fi on your phone.
It's boosted speeds for streaming whatever, whenever.
Let's go! And it's secure internet.
It's keeping kids like us safe online.
And it's getting free mobile for a year.
It's spending our money on better things.
Spectrum One. It's internet, Wi-Fi, and mobile working together as one. Learn more at spectrummobile.com.
Bring on the fun and bring home a new Honda. Take the road trip you've been dreaming of with an efficient new Honda. Turn heads with unmistakable style and sport-tuned suspension. All from the 2025 Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a $249 per month lease on a 2026 HR-V all-wheel drive LX.
Backed by 100 years of innovation, Scotch Blue Pro Sharp Painter's Tape with Edge Lock Plus technology delivers our sharpest lines yet.
Well, Yandy serving as the DH has given the Rays a 1-0 lead. We go to the second inning. Joe Adell leads off here. And the first pitch strike in from Martinez. Down at 242, 29 runs batted in, second in this lineup in RBIs, and a lot of swing and miss in his game as well. Go with the power, not altogether unusual. And 2, and that off-speed stuff back and forth helps to sometimes negate that power.
Hitting his timing and pitching, true pitching like Nick Martinez, a lot of the guys on this Rays staff, it's about upsetting that timing, and no one does it better than Martinez, especially through his first 10 starts.
Punch foul.
I mean, he just got beat with a 91-mile-per-hour fastball. Why? Because of the change of speeds. The fastball allows the changeup to be more effective, and the really good changeup allows the fastball to play up. And that's what you're talking about. Look at the off-speed average for Joe Adell, 0.65. Off-speed are change-ups and splits. And Martinez has one of the best change-ups out there.
Now a full count. You see that little rock Martinez has, and sometimes he has more and sometimes less.
All about getting into that rhythm.
Yep.
And apparently that was something that he had said that he picked up while he was in Japan, and he has certainly made that work, and it gets him where he needs to be to deliver a strike, and there it was.
Well, strikeout number 3.
Well, our 4 keys to the game, and this is going to be a pretty simple one, and this is a team-wide one. The Rays need to clean it up. You know, the end of that road trip, the Sunday game in New York, there were some mental errors, just some sloppy baseball, and then the real errors started to pile up in Baltimore. 6 errors in the last series, all 6 of those errors coming in the first 2 games of the series, led to 10 unearned runs. And one of them got changed. It was 7 errors and 11 unearned runs, which is a franchise record. And then he there were no errors in Wednesday's ball game, but it was just a bludgeoning, 11-2 win by Baltimore. So just need to get back to playing clean baseball.
In the center, Mullins making the call and the catch. Wade Meckler is the second out of the inning.
And you know what? Coming back home can help that. We talked about it coming in when we were setting the series up. They have the best home record in Major League Baseball. The pitching's been better here. The offense has been better here. The defense has been better here. No place like home, Dwayne.
Yeah, and therefore the confidence is better here.
That's it. That's it.
Oswald Peraza, 2 outs, bases empty, and the first pitch strike. There's the breakout, 19-5 at home, and then you see the road.
Well, runs right here. How about errors? Much better job here defensively and offensively.
Lined into center. Mullins with the pickup and a 2-out single for Peraza.
Well, again, you go back and see what they're doing at home. 5 runs a game at home, 4.4 on the road. But look at the errors, almost halved here. Now, you got a handful of games more on the road, and that Baltimore series certainly didn't help. But they have been playing very good baseball here at Tropicana Field, and they should. This should have a home field advantage, this ballpark.
Madrigal bounces it back. He's back in the big leagues for the first time since June of 2024. Getting his first at bat here this year. Two outs with a man aboard. He's got a run in the first on the home run by Yandy Diaz. Moved to first. Raza back in. He is 5 of 6 in the running game.
Martinez has given up 2 stolen bases in 4 attempts. Pretty outstanding for a right-handed starter, up over 60 innings now.
And that's lined into right, and it's going to drop for a base hit.
I mean, you talk about soft contact. I mean, this ball's a flare. It's a cutter off the plate, way off the plate. That's a couple inches at least. And Madrigal is able to get all the way out there and just hit that ball off the end of the bat and hit just a little flutter humpback liner into right field and drop it in to keep this inning alive.
A couple of 2-out hits. Here's O'Hoppe, the catcher. Takes the off-speed pitch down. 1-0. Tapper towards short. Nice pickup, and the throw is there in time. Williamson takes care of O'Hoppe. No runs, a couple hits. 2 men left aboard. And the Rays hold this 1-0 lead.
We're here for those who build America. Those who believe that giving everything we've got today will pay off tomorrow. Who will drive America forward for 250 years to come. If that's who you are, you should pay what we pay.
Now get employee pricing across a full lineup of trucks and SUVs. Plus, military, all veterans, retirees, and first responders get an additional $1,000 exclusive cash for your service.
Demo day, my favorite. Actually, today's a different kind of demo. Introducing our new Performance Velvet collection at Rooms to Go.
It's great style you don't have to stress over.
In 2 gorgeous colors.
And your choice of sofa or sectional. Stylish, comfortable, and
super durable.
You rang?
Whoa! Durable, not indestructible. Relax.
Don't mind if I do.
It's Drew and Jonathan for Rooms to Go.
Don't worry. Get the #1 ultra soft tissue that's allergist approved. Because allergies might test you more than finals. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Don't miss Play Ball Weekend coming up on June 5th through the 7th, encouraging youth everywhere to get out and play. You can visit playball.org to register for a free event near you today. On to the bottom half of inning 2. Chandler Simpson leads it off, and the pitch is strike 1. Chandler starting the night hitting .295. One ball, 1 strike. Simpson leading the team in hits. That's a foul ball back, going to be out of play. 1 and 2.
Well, I had a pretty good road trip in 5 games. One of the few Rays that had a pretty good road trip, but a .348 average, a couple extra base hits. But when he sticks to that line drive ground ball combo, that's when he is the toughest to defend. Yeah. The ball in the air, how many of those are going to leave the yard? They're not many, if any. So the ball in the air is an out. Ball on the ground, the line drive, that's what you can turn into base hits. And once he gets on base, he can turn a swinging bunt. He can turn a bunt into a double or triple within a couple of pitches.
Well, Tappert is short, charged and scooped by Neto. Simpson seemingly every time makes it close at first base.
And Neto, there was just a little bit of hesitation too, almost a little double pump, and you thought maybe that would give enough of a window for Chandler to get there, but not so.
Now Ben Williamson. Then takes a strike. Good to see him back active again. He played some good baseball for this team.
Yeah, very versatile, where they can play him at shortstop, they can play him at second base. He fits into this offensive profile as well as anybody. I mean, you talk about that when you go back and look at that acquisition when they brought him in, obviously they felt this is how our offense is going to look, because he is so adept at hitting the ball the other way, staying through the middle of the field, doing the little things.
And that's going to be a strike, and he's out of there. 2 up and 2 down. Well, we have a great vantage point here, right there. As they come in, there's BA.
It's right here,
go.
the wire
Look at
cam.
that.
Wire cam, Dwayne.
Yep.
Right here, baby.
There it is.
Yep.
I'll tell you, close to the action. Not quite as high as our normal booth. It's another level or so up. So we're down in what is an absolutely wonderful view. Swing and miss on that fastball up. The bat displaced right there. For this week only, by the way, you can save up to 50% off on all suites for any game here at Tropicana Field. The offer expires Friday at 5 p.m. June 5th. So take advantage of this flash sale offer, or to learn more, visit raysbaseball.com/suites. The pitch inside, 2-1. So that's a pretty good deal here.
To get that, yeah.
Yeah, expiring Friday at 5 p.m. And the change has Palacios out in front, 2-2.
I may see if I can get the family down and look at one of the. There's, I'm talking about right there.
Yeah, see, there they go. Great comfort, great sight lines.
Yeah, the sight lines are outstanding.
Yep.
We got into here and you realize how much closer. I mean, I think up in the booth we have the best view you could possibly have, but you're so much closer to the field even here.
Yep. Does take a little adjusting, but it's a great view. And Palacios, who fell behind, draws the walk. Nice at bat there.
If you're patient with Ureña, you're going to get a handful of these in the game. He's going to give you opportunities to extend innings, and he's going to get himself, into some trouble. When you look at his first pitch strike percentage, it's almost 10% below major league average. He's not in the zone that often, so you can see the walk rate right there where it's at compared to the MLB average. So if you're patient with him, he'll give you some chances.
Fortes takes a strike.
The problem is his stuff is so good. He's one of those guys you really don't want to let him get you to 2 strikes. So you have a tendency of want to get, getting after him a little bit early. But if you're patient, you can get some good counts.
And just 22 years old. Most of his most recent minor league time has been at the AA level. Just a brief stop with Salt Lake, the AAA affiliate. That's a chopper. Madrigal from third, but one hop that throw across to first. And Fortes retires the side here on that ground ball chop to third. We are at the end of 2. It is a 1-0 Rays lead.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy to ooey gooey
to oh my word.
Oh my word. Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes today
a little bit more special. That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Are you one of the millions surprised by rising prices? Well, AT&T just raised your rates. You have rights. Bring your phone to T-Mobile and they'll give you $400 when you switch. Plus, get T-Mobile's 5-year price guarantee on their experience plans. I guarantee you won't look back. How?
Tampa Bay Rays. Well, the Rays with an early lead here as we head into the top of the 3rd inning. Let's take a look at a StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud. And through 2 innings, Nick Martinez with 6 swings and misses, getting the changeup involved, of course, but also a 2-seamer a couple of times and a cutter. And I guess that's not a surprise because the Angels, as we talk coming in, lead Major League Baseball in strikeouts. So they are going to swing and miss, and Nick Martinez has the kind of stuff to be able to do that just by virtue of changing speeds. Not a huge strikeout guy by any stretch. He can get the big strikeout when he needs it, but he changes speeds so well that an all or nothing type lineup that the Angels run out there, he can get after him pretty good.
Well, Well, he's up there. Siri with a 1-1 count, and that's that big swing by Jose Siri. Martinez ahead now, ball 2 strikes.
And how about him getting now? That's his 3rd swing and miss on the 2-seamer. And it's not like he's trying to trick you with it. I mean, he's coming right after these guys, and the swing's just too big. And you know Siri wants to do some damage here to his former team.
Pretty close right there. 2-2.
Okay, wait. You just saw that right there. Would that have gone for Martinez or against?
Yep.
You've already lost 1 challenge.
And there's a swing and miss, so he takes care of business on the next pitch.
Well, here's the thing. This is interesting. It's almost as if Jose Siri was sitting on the changeup. Watch how late our Advent Hell strike zone. He swung at that pitch. It was by him already. It was by him. So Siri is sitting and waiting for that changeup, and he gets blown away by 92. That's the thing, too.
There's the first pitch strike to Neto.
Nick Martinez has one of those changeups where even if you're sitting on it, if he executes it, you're still not going to do anything with it. It's going to end up out of the zone. So to sit on that changeup, I mean, I guess these hitters get put in a tough spot because now you're waiting for the fastball and you want to react to the changeup. Well, they're not reacting to it very well either. But by sitting on it, now you're letting 92 blow you away.
Yeah, and as you well know, the art of pitching is disrupting timing.
That's it.
And boy, does he do that.
I mean, it's surgical at times.
Toward right center field on the run. Willade, and he's going to track it to the wall. Mullins will make the pickup and get that ball back in. And a 2-base hit for Zach Neto.
Well, our Orlando Health slow-mo replay, 4-seam fastball, and you know this is the 2nd time that Neto has seen him here tonight. He gets back, stays back. Remember, he got him with the changeup in his first at bat. He was on time there with the fastball, lined it into the gap, and gives the Angels an opportunity here in the 3rd.
Now Mike Trout. It's too low. 1-0.
Well, getting after the fastball. Not a lot of success against the secondary offerings.
Back to second and right back on the bag. Neto.
You know, Trout really has, as a hitter, has become one-dimensional. He's looking to pull for power, and that's it. That's it. You know, his average is down in the 230s. On base up over 400 because he leads Major League Baseball in walks. So he will take a walk, but he wants to pull for power. Doesn't run nearly as much as he used to.
That's foul. 1-1. Well, he has 27 career home runs against the Rays, and it's reflected in that big number right there.
How about that? He has 11 career home runs in 30 games here at Tropicana Field.
And there's a shot deep to right. Willade will go back to the wall, and he's going to have room. Tag at second. Neto will go to 3rd. Opposite field, and that one stayed in the yard. As Willade went back just in front of the right field wall to gather that one in.
Well, Mike Trout has pop. Mike Trout does not have Yandy pop. Yandy going out the other way earlier in this ball game to lead off the Rays half of the 1st inning. This one falls just short. So even though that's right, that's a great reaction. That suspense. Will it? Won't it?
Breaking ball taken just out of the zone. Close there. Von Grissom. We mentioned that big day he had Tuesday in Detroit. That included a grand slam, accounting for 4 of the 6 runs batted in for Von Grissom. Low. It's blocked by Fortes. Angels coming off a Wednesday win in Detroit, 7-1. And again close but wide, 3-0. Won 6 of 10 and really better than that 5 of their last 6. 33 runs scored in that stretch. Line drive, that's going to be a base hit, scoring Neto and tying this game. Martinez touched for a double and now a base hit. It's 1-1.
Well, you fall behind in the count, and then if you come after the guy, obviously you got to catch a little too much plate, and that two-seamer just doesn't get in. They want to tuck that in tight, but because you're behind in the count, you're trying to make sure that you throw a strike. It catches too much plate. And right there, that line drive gets into the outfield and the game tied up.
Speed is down 1-0. Well, the count can make all the difference, ahead or behind.
Yeah. And you know, that's what has made Nick so effective, is he's not behind very often because of his really good command. He doesn't have the kind of stuff to be throwing 2-0, 2-1, 3-1 fastballs out over the plate and expecting good results. So he's usually ahead in the count.
He fell behind Grissom, 3-0, now 2-0 to Adele. Oh boy, that's a near miss there. 3-0 here.
Smart pitch right there, because you know Adele's got the green light. He's got the green light to try to back leg one, and so Martinez right there goes with the cutter, a high percentage strike pitch, and was able to start to climb his way back into this count.
And a little comebacker. Martinez with the throw to first. That takes care of the Angels. They tie the game at 1.
Summer's here. Who's ready for camp in a new Toyota? Nice flash! The scavenger hunt starts now! The call was coming from inside the Tacoma!
Lease a new 2026 Toyota Tundra SR5 for $439 a month for 36 months with $54.38 due at signing. That's just $439 a month on the Toyota Tundra.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that's number 10. If Rays pitchers strike out 10 batters during a home game, visit CanesStrikeout.com to redeem a voucher for a free Busch Gardens ticket at any Canes Furniture location within 5 days of the game. Restrictions apply. For more information, just visit CanesStrikeout.com.
Kevin Hart here to tell you all about Taco Bell's new jalapeno citrus salsa. Hey guys, I kind of feel like you're chopping off my head a little bit. I'm the money, don't forget that. It's spicy, balanced with a sweet and tangy citrus touch that makes everything taste even better. And the best part is, it comes with, I kind of still feel like you ain't got all of me. The best part is it comes with anything on the Cantina menu. So you better try it before it's gone.
New jalapeno citrus salsa, the sauce with more main character energy than Kevin Hart.
Rays fans, get ready for Kurds in the third. If the Rays score a run in the third inning, You score free Wisconsin cheese curds.
I'd like to meet those kids' parents. Yeah, clean up your mess when you're done.
I'll tell you, some good-looking, not only good-looking, but you can tell they have inherited some great intelligence. And they're having fun watching Rays baseball in the suite.
Yes, they are.
It's a great experience. Cedric Mullins lets a high pop foul. That's going to stay playable. And it's caught by Nick Madrigal. There they are.
Yeah.
Hey, how about that? Boy, I'll tell you. And you're keeping a close eye on them as well.
Yes, yeah.
But no problem. They're well behaved and focused on the game.
Well, they had better be, and they better clean up that mess when it's all said and done. I like that.
Well, here's Yandy. He homered his first time up, takes a strikeout home run to right. 9 home runs. 5 of those have been to right field, by the way. 2 to center and 2 to left. 5 home runs to right.
Yeah, and those are the fastballs that are middle of the plate, middle away, that he lets get deep into the zone and does exactly what he did earlier in this game.
Bounces it out to Neto, the shortstop. 2 up and 2 down, a couple of quick outs. 4 pitches and 2 outs.
Well, I'll tell you what, when this young kid is in the zone, Ureña, he can do that. He's got really good stuff. You know, his 4-seam fastball, 98 miles an hour, stays pretty straight, but the 2-seamer, you can see that late life to the arm side. Not a huge sinker, but it's got a lot of arm side run. The sweeper is sharp, and his changeup might be his best pitch.
Jonathan Aranda pulling one into right. That's going to drop for a base hit. After that first pitch.
That's only the 9th hit he's given up this year on the changeup, and that cost Jonathan Aranda a bat I don't think that he minds. Right off the end of that bat, and just there wasn't anything behind it. There's no carry because there's no power at the end of the bat. But he got it in the air, and that dropped it in for a base hit.
That gives him a 7-game hitting streak now. 11 of 22 in that streak.
Wow. I tell you, his month of May. He's got the batting average now. Well, it came in tonight. It was at 375, so that will have gone up. The on-base percentage is over 450.
Junior Caminero. Moves away from that pitch inside.
Fans
that
not.
Pitch supposed to break, didn't.
Yes, I know. The fans are getting a little fired up, and it was a backdoor or backup breaking ball. Now at 378. Was hitting 220 at the end of April.
That's a hot shot up the left field line, back toward the corner. Aranda's going to go to third. Up to second base goes Caminero, and it's second and third with 2 outs.
Not quite the bloop and a blast that you're hoping for, but you'll take it because it keeps this inning alive. Another breaking ball. This one stays kind of flat, doesn't do a whole lot either. Junior is all over it. Tell you what, Ureña, fortunate that all that is a double. It could have been a lot worse than that, the way that that ball hung in the middle of the zone.
Well, it gives Ryan Vilade an opportunity. Game tied at 1. 2 men in scoring position now with 2 outs and a ground ball short. Into the glove of Neto, and the throw is there in time. And the Rays leave 2 in scoring position. All tied at 1.
In baseball, home isn't just a word, it's everything. And here in Tampa Bay, our home is entering a new era. Great teams don't stand still, they build, they evolve. And when the right partner steps in, the future gets even brighter. The Rays and Union Home Mortgage share a belief in building something world-class and always putting people first.
Tech that lets you be you, how it should be. The Hyundai Tucson.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $199 a month or get 0% APR or $3,000 bonus cash. Hurry in.
There were 2 guys
Both guys drove to work. Neither guy wore their seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. Both guys drove home from work. One guy wore his seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. One guy didn't.
Let's put it in sport mode.
Loaded with features for everyone. How it should be. The Hyundai Elantra.
Lease a Hyundai Elantra for $129 a month, or get 2.99% APR or $2,000 bonus cash. Hurry in.
A century ago, our founders made a promise to always take care of their own. That promise is still at the heart of everything we do, and why our members know we'll do what's right. USAA, taking care of our own.
Well, there's so many activities going on here in Tampa for the Rays. I mean, you have the Cole Swindell concert coming up on Saturday, and then, of course, you have the Cereal Summer going on, too. A lot of giveaways, but, of course, the big one is the Junior Caminero bobblehead, and that's going to be a fun one. I talked with Junior Caminero a little bit about that bobblehead, and, guys, he is excited about this one. You can see the City Connect bobblehead right here. Now, it's supposed to light up, so don't worry. There are batteries included with this one, and fans can get this tomorrow when they come to this game. So many activities going on. Talking with Junior, he said he's just so excited that fans get to come here, come away with something like this, and he said he's really appreciative for the opportunity to have it, guys.
Yeah, I tell you, the bobbleheads have been great, and that's going to be a good one.
The City Connect, yeah, yes. Absolutely.
I want to get your hands on that.
I mean, bobblehead, I'll tell you, and the fans can't get enough of it.
That's right. Opposite field fly ball. And right there's Chandler Simpson to make the catch.
I think that's what a player realizes or figures out he's made it, too.
Yes.
When they set aside a night for you, and it's a true life-size, no, not life-size, but for a bobblehead, it's to scale. Jonathan Aranda had that one.
Yeah.
He had the cleats that for Mexico. Had the full flow going with the shades.
Oh, pretty good bunt, barehanded pick up and throw, and the ball is loose. Going to roll down into the bullpen. Carranza heads down to second, and boy, I'll tell you, ball loose again on the throw back in. Caminero almost pulled off a great play there, and that ball just skipped by first.
Well, watch Aranda. Aranda gets a little gator arm-ish right here. He short arms it because remember last year, this is how he broke his wrist. So he's not going to go back out there like he did against the Yankees and ended up breaking that wrist. I think it was Giancarlo Stanton who caught him, and that put a big damper on his season. So as he started to reach for that, he pulled back a little bit, and that ball gets down into the Rays bullpen. Can't blame him though.
Yep, bunt single. Charge Caminero with an error. And with one out, Carranza finds himself at second base. Reached on a single and moved to second on a following base hit in the second inning. They left 2 men aboard. Nick Madrigal. And the base hit and the second. Ball headed toward the middle, backhand pick. Palacios throw close at first. They get their man, and Peraza goes to third.
And how about Nick Martinez? I think Nick Martinez got a piece of that baseball and redirected it just a little bit. Watch this right here. It goes behind him, sticks that glove, and he does. He did push that ball a little bit closer to the shortstop side. A nice job by Palacios to get there, get around it, and then make a nice throw.
So 2 gone. Here's O'Hoppe, the catcher, fouling it the other way. Ground ball shortstop. Ben Williamson up with it. The perfect throw to first. Bottom of the fourth coming. Simpson will lead it off.
Hey, Mercedes, play my playlist.
Hi, Mom. Go, guys, go. Hey, Mercedes, play Josh's playlist.
The luxurious tranquility of a GLE.
That was nice while it lasted.
Welcome to your happy place. Welcome home. See your Mercedes-Benz dealer for special offers on the GLE.
Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center.
This is my new Epic Soundtech Leather Motion Living Room, created for my friends at Rooms to Go. Shack approved and loaded. There's breakthrough home theater surround sound, surround motion, undeniable comfort, dynamic wireless theater controls, vibration controls, drop-down table, media console, light suggested touch, cup holders, obvious and hidden, footrest, headrest, lumbar support, zero gravity reclining, charging tray, storage, USB ports. Everything you can want for an incredible home theater experience. Now at Rooms to Go. It's the best seat in the house. Trust me.
Welcome back to Papa John's. I'm hand stuffing this mozzarella to make our epic stuffed crust pizza.
Epic.
Hey, we're making you an epic stuffed crust pizza for $13.99.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
I can't wait to have the best summer ever at Tropicana Field with the Tampa Bay Rays. I get to watch Rays baseball, hang out with Raymond and DJ Kitty, and have so much fun around the ballpark. I can test my skills at the speed pitch, take batting practice at the bat-around, and even play in the Cowno's clubhouse. Find out more at raysbaseball.com/summer.
Well, how about Chandler Simpson over the Skyway? That is art right there.
Yes, it's
I mean, a seascape. And baseball.
Isn't it funny how perspective gives you, you see that shot right there of the Skyway. It doesn't look like it's that steep until you're driving on it.
Yes. Yeah, it's exciting in more ways than one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, here's Chandler Simpson putting down the bunt. They can forget about that. Oh, he almost threw it away. Unloaded that throw. And the bunt single puts Chandler aboard.
Well, nice to see Chandler Simpson going back to that bunt because it can be so effective even if you know it's coming. And there he goes. Chops that ball high and the speed up the line. I mean, he is the fastest man home to first in Major League Baseball. And right here, the second hop, that takes way too long. He's already blown by the bag.
Ben Williamson.
And you want to talk about a combo here that you can put something on with?
Oh, yeah.
You know, Chandler runs well, obviously. Elite speed, a base stealer, the whole thing. Ben Williamson can go the other way with the best of them. This is the perfect candidate right here for hit and run, run and hit.
Well, you're right, the way he handles the bat. It's a little tap, and it's a fair ball thrown to first, and that is not in time. A softly hit little bounder down there to third, and the Rays with a bunt and the infield hit have a threat. 2 on, nobody out.
How about that? That ball's running in. Williamson likes to go up middle the other way. We just talked about it. This ball running in, he has no choice to put the hands in and chop that ball. And right here, Madrigal's like, okay, this is going to go foul. It started foul and worked its way back fair. Did you see that?
Yes.
The first 2 bounces, it was in foul territory. And it came back the other way. And he realized, I've got to try to make a play now, but it was too late.
Here's another look at that, and you're absolutely right about this. Look at that ball.
Foul. Foul. Okay.
Fair.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what the Rays can do with this. 2 on, nobody out, and Richie Palacios about to step in. Fastball, 97 on that one. He's got their run on the Yandy homer in the first. Los Angeles with a run in the third. Now the Rays with a fourth inning threat. Up foul. That's going to be back to third, out of play. It was 1-2 on Palacios. Pitch up, that fastball up there, trying to get up to 98, tough to do, and he is out on strikes.
Boy, at that velocity and that location, it was the four-seamer. Look at that, just climb through the zone, or it gives that appearance anyway. Ends up shoulder high, and Richie just can't get there. We're not real happy about it either, understandably so.
Nick Fortes. The ball inside.
See how much more movement that two-seamer has? You know, so he's got that four-seam carry. Stays pretty true, but that two-seamer, boy, it has some good arm side movement at high velocity. There's another one right there at 99. I mean, you want to talk about a ball darting down and in. Almost like Nick Fortes was trying to challenge a swing. Look at that thing take off.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, you think you're on it, and then you're like, where to go?
Now it's 1-2. Boy, you talk about a tough at bat. I mean, the ball's moving in different directions, and too often at very high speed.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Foul ball off his foot there, and it's still 1-2.
How many guys have done that this year off Ureña, where that two-seamer moving at that velocity down and in, they hammer it right off their front leg? And by the way, that makes you less apt to want to go after a pitch in there. So if I'm Ureña, I may go right back in there like swinging another one.
Yep. Your mind says yes, your body says no.
Yeah, well, that's why I throw the four-seamer that didn't move as much.
Ground ball, third, out at second, and out at first. 5-4-3. The double play ball ends the threat after two men were on with nobody out, and we have completed 4. We're tied at 1.
When we see you, we see ourselves. So the care you receive is exactly the kind of care we would want.
Great news. They're gonna be fine. They're all good.
Orlando Health. We make it personal.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Hello?
Hi there. This is Regional Power and Utility. We're calling you about an outstanding balance.
I thought I paid that.
You're scheduled for immediate shutoff unless it's resolved today. But I can help you make a payment right now.
Not today. Nice try.
Spot the red flags so you can protect yourself from fraud with the AARP Fraud Watch Network.
Blubbering Cave with Liberty Biverty.
It's bundle and save on insurance with Liberty Mutual. Okay, let's do another take.
What do you want me to say?
The line. Say the line.
Oh, that's easy. The line.
Okay, let's pick it up tomorrow.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Well, our Toyota trend tells us that there are a lot of pitchers on these two rosters that have really good off-speed pitches, and that would be the changeup or the split finger.
Oh, here's the firch pitch. Jose Siri sends it into deep right center. It'll one-hop the wall. A nice job by Mullins to play the carom, but on the first pitch, Jose Siri doubles to open the 5th inning.
Now the cut fastball, and it stays out over the plate. You know, we've seen when Nick Martinez has gone with the cutter tonight against the righties, he's been effective at moving it away from them and getting it on the outer part of the plate. This one stayed kind of flat in middle, and that's why Siri was able to get that ball deep out there in the right center field. And let's go back to that and take a look at the changeups of the pitchers, some of the pitchers on these rosters. You got Jose Soriano leading the way with the Angels at an .098 average. Nick Martinez right behind him coming into play tonight. The opposition 7 for 61 off of his changeup. You see Shane McClanahan obviously you know, outstanding, and same thing with Walbert Ureña. So you're taking a look at these two guys with the changeups. By the way, now 7 for 65, Dwayne, off of Nick Martinez. 0 for 4 tonight off of the changeup. So that leaves us at 108 as a batting average against.
How about that, huh?
There's Jose Soriano. Most effective changeup so far if you go by batting average against. Under 100.
Jack Neto goes bunt, takes a strike. Neto scored the Los Angeles run, the 1-out double in the 3rd and a 2-out single from Grissom. Oh, this one's going to skip by Fortes, and over to 3rd base goes Siri. He's 90 feet closer.
Let's take a look. It's the changeup. He rolls it over, and Fortes sliding out there, and that ball just it hit and kicked a little bit to Fortes' right and got away from that arm. You know, you're trying to get that arm circled around the baseball to knock it down and keep it in front. Ball's able to get by him.
Stairs infield all the way up right now. Wild pitch moving Siri to 3rd. First wild pitch thrown by Martinez this year.
Boy, this is where it gets tough too, because Martinez not a big ground ball guy and not a big strikeout guy.
And that's going to be a base hit into right. Trotting home from 3rd is Siri. It's a 2-1 game now. So Siri's double turned into a run. Neto driving it home.
Stays inside that fastball on the inner half of the plate. It doesn't overswing, just kind of serves that ball into right field, and immediately he's looking back at the dugout. Maybe something that they were talking about coming in.
Mike Trout takes ball 1.
Pretty heavy on the eye black. Not Mike Trout, but Zach Neto down at 1st.
Ground ball 3rd. Down to 2nd one. First base, and it's in time. They get the double play. Trout rolls into the 5-4-3 double play. Palacios had to hurry in the middle of that and just did get his man at 1st.
Our Allstate good hands replay. Look how quickly Junior got that ball off to Palacios. And Palacios does a nice job with the turn. Mike Trout does not run like he once did. And Nick Martinez, yes, yes. Very animated tonight.
He is.
Well, he's animated every time he pitches. Does the pacing thing in the dugout.
There's a strike for Grissom. Grissom drove in a run in the 3rd inning. Neto with the RBI here in the 5th. Ball 1 strike. Ball 2 strikes. Nick Martinez now working his way 3rd time through the lineup. slice out of play. The Angels getting a big hit from Neto after the leadoff double by Siri. It was wild pitch to third. It's got some hang time on it. Center field Mullins is there to make the catch. And when we come back, it will be Cedric Mullins to lead off.
Is your mattress giving you aches and pains? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems, like poor support that can keep you up at night. And our sleep experts have the extensive training, unrivaled know-how, and advanced tools to match you with a more supportive mattress, like the Tempur-Pedic Adapt. Its unique Tempur material eases your pressure points to help reduce aches and pains. And right now, save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic, plus get a $300 instant gift. So for the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy.
With the Bank of America customized cash rewards Visa card, you can earn 6% cash back in a category like online shopping for the first year from account opening. And match her schedule with the match schedule. What would you like the power to do?
It's terrifying what happens when car warranties expire. As soon as they do, cars are quitting on the job. It's like they're possessed.
Oh, stop.
Hey man, you got a little something there. And without protection, even simple repairs could cost you thousands. That's why there's Car Shield. Or don't get Car Shield and maybe get your car an exorcism instead. Someone should help her.
Car Shield. Protection when it counts.
For the Tampa Bay Rays.
For every hit this season, Suncoast Credit Union donates $79 to local nonprofits. Visit suncoast.com/raise for more information. The lead off the bottom of the fifth, Cedric Mullins. Ureña, strike. One. Puts them down in the count. Mullins over his last 16 games has hit over 300 after that slow start. Pushed his average close to the 200 mark to start play. Takes this one into center, and Siri had a lot of time to get there. One out.
How many times you see him do that as a Ray?
Yeah.
He's got the defensive card in his mouth as he's making a play.
Never remember anything you can write down. And that's his philosophy there.
And ours too.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, look at the mess up here in the suite.
John D. homered his first time, led off the bottom of the first. With his 9th home run of the year, 1-0, the count on him right now. Starts to go and could not check on the appeal. Yandy looking down at Alfonso Martinez, the crew chief. Yandy thought maybe he checked, and he did not. Two and one. When you pitched, did every hitter who tried to check?
Did they go? Yes,
yeah,
they did. They did every time. Always asking for the. Right. I needed every strike I could get, Dwayne. It went right there too, according to Ureña. Ah, look at now you.
Yeah, see. Well, he's adopting the Brian Anderson approach there. Try to get a strike. Why not?
All they can, hey, as in a lot of other things in life, Dwayne, all they can say is no.
That's right. That's right. Don't be afraid to try.
That's right. Yandy tried in his first at bat in the first inning. Fastball middle running in, and boy, does he unload on that. So much power the other way for a guy that's not a huge home run hitter. And the fact that, you know, we had the graphic that showed he's got 2 homers to left, 2 to center, 5 to right. So 5 home runs to right field, out homering every other part of the ballpark. Not standard stuff.
And he swings over that one, and Yandy is out number 2. 2 up, 2 down.
Did O'Hoppe touch Yandy before this pitch? And this ball ends up just kind of tying him up. It was a changeup that tied him up. But it looked like O'Hoppe reached over with his glove and almost tapped Yandy on the back before that pitch was delivered.
Have to investigate.
I mean, and it could be, I mean, who knows why he did it. Sometimes you feel like a hitter is peaking. You see that right there. Maybe then he thinks, Yandy thinks that ball, you know, might be coming in on him, which, by the way, it did. You see catchers do that before if they think that a guy's, you know, maybe peeking back to see where location is being set up. That they'll kick some dirt or do something to make you think that's where they're at, and then they're going to move completely in the opposite direction.
Ronda bounce it out of play. Great job of little detective work there. There's the hot zone.
Hey, imagine this, Dwayne. You want to stay out of the middle of the plate against Jonathan Aranda.
Yeah, 7-14.
Right. I mean, he's handling the ball all over that zone. That's that big average that we have seen here in the month of May.
Yeah, that 7-14 is truly a Ruthian number.
Yeah. I mean, those are the pitches. That whole middle panel. That's where he's been going back up the middle. He's going back up the middle at a higher rate than any time in his career by a lot. And so I think that he had gotten away from the type of hitter he was through the end of April. Yeah, more home runs and he was driving in runs, but a lot of it was to the pull side. And he's like, I'm just not comfortable. I'm not comfortable doing that. That's not the way that I hit. And so he made the adjustment, started using the whole field a little bit more. That average is going through the roof.
3-2, and it's going to be a foul ball out of play. See another full count pitch.
Got to keep it going. What's that old phrase, Dwayne? I'm trying to think about it earlier today. About a body in motion, stays in motion, and
tends to remain in motion.
Yes.
There's a walk, so he's headed to first. Let's check in with Kendra.
Well, guys, if you notice as of late that the Rays, they're leaning into the tarps off mentality and that mindset. If you look over to the left field, you will see it right there. The guys, and women too, everyone over there. Now, the shirts say, I didn't wear this shirt to wear this shirt. They have started everything here. You see the excitement that they have. I talked with some of the guys about this. Taylor Wall said he loves the idea and the energy it brings, although he jokes he's not sure this group can keep that level of energy going all 9 innings. And Nick Martinez said if he were in college, he'd probably be out there in those seats participating right along. Guys, they've started the wave. They continue to give so much energy here in this game, guys.
Yeah, the fans and the players responding to each other here on a couple of occasions. The chop down to third, deep behind the bag. Madrigal's throw, one hops in. He's there in time to get Junior. The Rays leave a man. It's 2-1 LA after 5.
NASCAR on Prime at Nashville Super Speedway. Music City, baby. Let me play you my favorite song. Racing under the lights and a guitar if you win. Hell yeah, fella. Would you smash it? Only thing I'm smashing is this pedal on the right.
You allow the third up.
The sellout crowd tonight in Nashville, Tennessee. This is NASCAR on Prime.
Stream the Cracker Barrel 400 live from Nashville. Sunday, NASCAR. It's on Prime. Start your 30-day free trial.
Being a parent with unique challenges, there's this extra kind of fear and worry about, am I robbing her of any of the experiences that a sighted parent would give their child. The Spectrum Access app is a game changer. Our favorite thing to do is watch TV and watch movies together. Open Spectrum Access app. So my daughter will visually watch it, I will audibly consume it, and we will do this at the very same time. This shows me that Spectrum is committed to making sure it can reach as many people as possible. I was taught early in my blind journey that technology was a great equalizer. It really puts the world at your fingertips. All the inadequacies that I feel, they fall by the wayside. She doesn't look at me as a blind mom. It's just mommy.
Race TV is brought to you by Advent Health. You are our priority in a medical emergency. Advent Health. And by Suncoast Credit Union. Score fee-free checking with more perks to save big. Open your account at suncoast.com. The drone cam. It's beautiful at night. The Skyway.
Again, it feels so much steeper.
Oh, broken bat, deep short. Williamson's throw, and it's going to be in time.
See Williamson right there, a great job of maintaining his composure as the bat came apart. Williamson slips out there at shortstop. That bat, I mean, just sawed off. And then the backhand, and right there, that foot slips, but he was still able to keep that throw on line.
So they get Adele. And you're right. That's some determination and concentration.
I think it may have helped, too, that the slip took him to the cut of the turf. He almost used that as like a pitching rubber.
Mickler showing a possible bunt. Takes ball one. There for a strike. Back into the screen. It's 1-2.
I was gonna say I saw the wire cam sneaking its way up here, and then it runs off.
Just keeping an eye on us. Did he go? That is strike three. 2 up and 2 down. Well, the bases are empty. Peraza will be the hitter for this week only. Save up to 50% off on all suites for any game at Tropicana Field. Offer expires 5 p.m. Friday, June 5th. So take advantage of this flash sale offer. To learn more, visit RaysBaseball.com/suites. And I'm going to tell you, these suites are exactly that, sweet.
Oh, baby. Yeah. I mean, the view, amazing.
Yep.
The food.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just as good.
Yes.
This one is down. 1-1. We have had a number of family, friends, and fans just stop by and sample part of the experience.
Yes.
The food and
the views.
Our view is just outstanding. It's skipping by Cortez, and it's 2-1. A chopper foul. It's 2-2. Yep. You know, you never know who you're going to meet. You know, and youngsters
checking things out.
Good-looking youngsters have very intelligent as well. Chopper down to third. Camanero's throw is right there. It's 1, 2, 3. A lot of fun going on here at Tropicana Field. Rays just need a few runs.
Pain started going up into my neck. I was having a rare type of heart attack. I wanted to be able to talk to my daughters. For you and your sister. I wanted to say goodbye in case I was not going to see them again. But I knew that I was in good hands.
I'm here because of you guys, yeah.
Now I feel like I have a second chance.
And this is from the woman over there.
You just earned 5% cash back on that. Also, if I start a conga line, will you join?
Earn 5% cash back at different categories each quarter on up to $1,500 in purchases when you activate.
I can't wait to have the best summer ever at Tropicana Field with the Tampa Bay Rays. I get to watch Rays baseball, hang out with Raymond and DJ Kitty, and have so much fun around the ballpark. I can test my skills at the speed pitch, take batting practice at the bat-around, and even play in the Cownose Clubhouse. Find out more at raysbaseball.com/summer.
Well, the good news in a 2-1 Rays deficit is they are 9-1 in one-run games. So I think a comeback is due in order tonight in game one of this series. Rich and Grant hanging out in the Rooms to Go lounge, and we were talking in our pregame show, buddy. This has been a real pitcher's duel between fastballs and changeups.
It is. Both these guys got pretty similar pitching styles. You see Martinez, Ureña, they both go out there back and forth kind of stuff. Big fastball from Ureña. Martinez, the same thing with his fastball and then the changeup and really keeping guys off balance. It's going to be a real pitcher's duel tonight. We'll see who prevails.
All right. Only in Tropicana Field, Dwayne, can we go from the lounge back to the suites.
And take your pick because they're both choice spots. Ryan Valade will lead off the home half of inning 6. The pitch is in there for a called strike. Chandler Simpson next, and then Ben Williamson. Martinez 6 innings under his belt. Oh, that pitch riding in. 1-1. Strike, and it's 1-2. Both these pitchers, pitch count has been good for them tonight. Foul ball right side. Ureña had 1 inning the 5th when he threw 20 pitches, and in the 3rd inning Martinez threw 20. Otherwise, they have been economical. Oh, this one beneath. Neto started to scoop, and that ball stayed down under his glove. And Valade is aboard. I think the Rays can take advantage of this opportunity.
I think maybe the outlet got in the way. It affected the vision. Not able to get all the way down there and make that play. Came up a little bit too soon. Maybe this is the break in a tightly contested contest. Maybe this is the break that can get the Rays going here. You got a freebie right there. You know, Dwayne, you buy this time, I buy next time.
All right, very good. Pitch up and away.
Too early?
No, never too early. Chandler takes that pitch in. 2-0. Chandler bunted his way on in the 4th inning. It's popped up. Grissom from first makes the catch.
That's a big time pitch right there by Ureña. He went to the changeup. It got Chandler a little bit out in front, and you popped him up. That's where he does not want to hit the baseball, is in the air. And that's a big time pitch by the young righty.
Ben Williamson. Runner on the move, and that pitch, somehow he made contact with that pitch. That was up and moving in.
Do you remember we were talking earlier in the game about Chandler Simpson and Ben Williamson, the idea of the hit and run? That's what was going on right there. And that's why Williamson is trying to swing at that pitch. He's just trying to poke that ball the other way because Valade was on his way to second base. So the Rays do put the hit and run on with Williamson, but not able to get it done. Although, how could you where that pitch was?
I'm telling you. Oh, and that pitch hits him.
At 99.
Oh. Well, they'll come out, take a look at Williamson there, and you can't blame them. The Rays will have 2 men on an error and a hit batter.
That right on the outside of his elbow, and you can see the goose eggs already there. I mean, you can see already the swelling starting, and it missed the pad. How about that? You've got that little pad trying to give you some protection, and with him starting to move forward, it misses the pad, and you've already got baby. I mean, the only good thing, if he can stay in the game, it's not his throwing hand, but you can already see it starting to swell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You see that extra elbow I have right here? I mean, that's what that's starting to look like. Yeah. I mean, that's puffing up in a hurry. Williamson will depart. Well, you're hoping for the best there because the Rays just got him back, and he's been an important part of this team. Dunn will run for him. Oliver Dunn. 2 men on with 1 out. A ball to Palacios.
Challenge.
Pitch was called a ball. The catcher's challenge. The call is overturned. It is a strike. Los Angeles has 2 challenges remaining.
Well, the catch just a little part of that zone down. Ooh. Strike 1. Front there for 0-2. Laid at second, down at first. And a turn by Ureña. Nothing doing back there. Ureña has been impressive tonight. So his foul back comes in 2 and 4, but with a 258 earned run average. You know, he had never had a winning season in 75 starts in the minor leagues. He was 15 and 27. How do you justify that?
You don't. It doesn't seem like that should be possible.
No. 1-2 the count.
You know, came with a 2.58 ERA in what, 9 games, 7 starts?
Yep.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, something's coming together for him. And he's harnessed this great talent, and he gets a strikeout of Palacios right there.
Watch that changeup just bottom out of the zone. Yeah, he keeps it on the plate, so it puts a hitter in a bind. And look where it goes. I mean, you talk about some late action.
You know, he got Palacios up with 98 the last time up.
Yeah.
And then gets him with that changeup, just disappeared.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
Yeah.
Up above the zone, yeah, because that was the one that we remarked that was shoulder high.
Yeah.
And then he gets him at the ankles.
Yeah. Want to know the count on Nick Fortes? Two and 0. That's a liner in the left, and it's going to hang up and be caught by Meckler. Wade Meckler gathers that line drive in, and the Rays leave 2. They trail by 1.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Go camping, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Does a rash spreading faster than these two got bored with the great outdoors sound like fun? Lucky Amazon Health AI is on your side. You can upload a few pics from wherever you are, and it helps you, which is good. 'Cause Lewis and Clark over there sure aren't gonna.
Dad, I gotta pee.
It's terrifying what happens when car warranties expire. As soon as they do, cars are quitting on the job. It's like they're possessed.
Oh, stop.
Hey, man, you got a little something there. And without protection, even simple repairs could cost you thousands. That's why there's Car Shield. Or don't get Car Shield and maybe get your car an exorcism instead. Someone should help her.
Car Shield. Protection when it counts.
And a blue moon.
Oh, that is a delicious looking orange slice.
You know, that's actually my son's slice. Go ahead, you can take a bite.
No! Just kidding.
That was a really good one.
The larger one is the dad.
Nothing outshines a blue moon.
When Rays pitchers strike out 10 or more hitters during a home game, you can get free Busch Gardens tickets. Visit CanesStrikeout.com for more details. Restrictions apply. Martinez to open the 7th inning. Nick Madrigal.
Strike 1.
Pitch is called a ball. The catcher is challenging.
Pitch called a ball, but the Rays are going to challenge it.
First pitch curveball, top of the zone. Let's go. Be there.
There you go.
Come on.
The call is overturned. Tampa Bay has 1 challenge remaining.
The Rays had 1 remaining, and they keep that challenge. Dropping that pitch in there. Ground ball in the hole. Done. We'll have to get that ball. It's going to be picked up by Simpson. Got a glove on it. Rolled away into short left.
I wonder if Junior got to the ball first, well off the line, and maybe off the end of the glove. It would have been an almost impossible play. Let's see if it got his glove. It did. Just grazed it, and that causes Dunn to overdive. It would have been almost an impossible play to make anyway.
There's a strike to Logan O'Hoppe. Eight hits now for Los Angeles. 2 runs, 8 hits. No walks in this outing for Nick Martinez. Brian Zefferjohn up in the bullpen. Two strikes. Casey Lagomina up in the bullpen for the Rays. Foul ball at the moment, and now it's, I'll tell you, Caminero came in to save the day. Fortes had an issue finding that one.
Did he? Or did Junior just overstep? I thought Nick Fortes was going to have it, and then that frantic call by Junior. Let's take a look. Nick right there. Yeah, he's got it. And
yeah, no, you're right about that. He heard Caminero coming down that line.
Yeah, as soon as Caminero started yelling Fortes, I mean, he peels right out of there, and Junior had to reach for it.
Now Siri, throw down to second. That's a great throw. It slides the bag, and he's out at second base. Palacio slapped the tag on him.
Boy, every little
cut down.
Every little thing is so big right now. Dwayne, you're right. I thought maybe they had a chance to get him before he got to the bag. Let's see. No, but too far. And now
he just went too far.
I've heard that so many times. He just took it too far.
Well, he's out for that. So 2 gone. The bases are empty. Back to the drawing board. That's a strike, and it's 1-1. Well, they cut down that leadoff single for the second out. Broken bat and a popper. Oh, God. Caminero after that one, but Oliver Dunn back there to make the catch.
We need to calm Junior down. Calm Junior down.
Relax a little bit right there. 7th inning stretch time. 2-1. Look at Nick Martinez. Says it all right there.
What are you doing?
Says it all.
Don't hold back, cause you woke up in the morning with initiative to move, so I make a motto. Don't hold back. Galvanize.
Trajectory and balance look good. You're confirmed to go for orbit.
Every day, Michelin innovates to move the world forward on the road and far beyond. Michelin, motion for life.
In 1991, Rooms to Go made Tampa Bay our home, opening our corporate headquarters and first area showroom. Now, 35 years and 200 stores later, we've opened our newest store of the future in Brooksville with a Rooms to Go Kids, and Rooms to Go patio all under one roof. Rooms to Go, bigger, better with an amazing selection. Now open in Brooksville on Cortez Boulevard, our 14th Tampa Bay area location.
For the Tampa Bay Rays.
Rays TV is presented by Union Home Mortgage.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've had a tight game here. It's been a well-pitched ball game. The Angels, unfortunately, right now leading the Rays 2-1 as we head into the home half of the 7th inning. Walbert Ureña, 6 innings of 1-run baseball, has walked 3 but struck out 5. You've got the tarps off out in the left field. But the special section for tarps off here tonight. So you got the crowd behind you. You've got a nice little vibe. Problem is you're down a run. You're running out of outs. So you got to try to make something happen here.
And Cedric Mullins leading off the bottom of the 7th inning against Ryan Zepperjon.
By the way, the reaction of Nick Martinez was the reaction of the entire booth up here.
Yes.
Like, what's happening?
Yeah. That was priceless.
It was outstanding. That's good stuff. Well, he's thrown a great game, too.
Yes,
unfortunately, 2 runs in his 7 innings so far. Needs some help from the offense.
Well, 3 straight pitches out of the zone to Cedric Mullins.
If that is the end of his outing, 7 more innings of 2-run baseball. He's now given up 2 earned or fewer in every start this year.
How about that? Take a look at the line on him. 7 innings.
Right here. You know what? You can give up those 8 hits if you're not walking anybody.
And there's a walk. Mullins leading off the bottom of the 7th with the base on balls. Well, 7th inning brought to you by Hyundai. Braves trying to make the bottom of the 7th count against Ryan Zufferjohn.
Well, you got the right guys coming up. Down just a run with a leadoff gift walk to the 9-hole hitter.
He opened the 1st inning with a home run on the 2nd pitch he saw. Takes a strike here. He gets 1 for 3 tonight.
How about that? 438 average against relievers. That's usually where most hitters struggle.
He hits late in games. Down 0-2 right now.
You think about the fact that these relief pitchers, you know, you're only going to see them once for the most part. And a lot of them high leverage guys with lots of nasty stuff, especially with as many leads as the Rays have had this year, and Yandy Diaz has handled them. Oh,
that's close.
That was real close. Yeah. Even though O'Hoppe had to reach for it, yeah. I can't believe they didn't challenge it. Because even though he had to reach for it, he was set up middle in. So that was right there on the plate. They had strike 3.
Move to first. Mullins back in. Zufferjohn with that sweeper. Opposition 3 for 38 off that pitch. Coming into play. Runner on the move. And a high shot. Deep to left. All the way back to the wall. And that baby's out of here. Second home run of the night for Yandy Diaz. And the Rays take a 3-2 lead. How about that? Yandy with the 2 home runs tonight, 2 runs scored to give him 500 runs scored in his career. 460 of those in a Rays uniform.
How do you have a hitter that is so accomplished and yet so predictable? With what we talk about, the home run early in the game in the 1st inning, the fastball middle of the plate, he lets it get deep. He's got the power to get it to right. Then when he hits one out to left, it's going to be the hanging breaking ball. That's the one where he'll get the barrel of the bat through the zone and hit out to left field. That is his game. Fastballs get deep, breaking balls out in front, and I can meet him and pull.
96 out to right. Foul ball out of play. And pull this one to left.
It's a hanger. Those are the ones that he gets the barrel through the zone and will pull, and there it is. By the way, Dwayne, he hit it out to the tarps off sections.
Yes, he did. And the championship belt sparkling more than ever.
Yes. I mean, how perfect, Dwayne. The championship belt's out, the home run into the tarps off. You've got Friday Night SmackDown going on right now. You've got Clash in Italy this weekend. It's a big game. Big game, big weekend. You got the belt out.
Overwhelming, but you wouldn't have it any other way.
No, you know what? And guess who's going at it in the Clash in Italy? Roman Reigns against Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu, friend of the program.
There you go. 3-2. There's a shot. High and deep. And that baby is gone. Jonathan Aranda. Back to back. Yandy and Jonathan. Putting on a show here in the 7th. Diaz and Aranda. Fun out there in left field. Fun everywhere in the ballpark right now. Junior Caminero.
He's lucky that they didn't go back to back to back.
Yep.
He hung another breaking ball, and I think that's what Aranda got too. Aranda's been so good at going through the middle of the field, much like Yandy Diaz, but you hang that breaking ball, and they'll get that barrel through the zone, and Aranda popped that one good.
Shot, that's going to go through the middle, and the hit parade continues. Caminero aboard with his second hit of the night, on for the third time.
Let's see where that, yeah. Well, that breaking ball just flat middle, and he blasts it. There's nothing to say other than just watch Aranda handle a mistake.
Well, Aranda, he is now 12 of his last 24. Valade will be the hitter. And Los Angeles with a major get-together on the mound. Aranda followed Yandy's blast with a blast of his own. Three home run night for the Rays. Giving them 46 for the year. Okay. A lot of fun going on out there. Valade takes a strike. Raymond's involved out there.
Raymond took his jersey off. It's about time. We said that we needed to see the blue fur.
Yeah.
We see the blue fur. Tarps off for Raymond.
A little tapper right side. Have to go to first to get the out. And that moves Caminero into scoring position.
You know, we're a little insulated at times up in the booth.
Yep. And
now being down here amongst the crowd, when you get this place full or close to full, there's a really good vibe here. Really, it gets loud because of the dome.
Absolutely. And the Angels going to make a pitching change right here. Fun at the old ballpark.
T-Mobile has the best network. That's why there's no better place to get iPhone 17 Pro on them.
Hold on. Is this big enough? We should have music, lights, banners. I mean, you gotta feel it. Get the most powerful iPhone ever on the best network. I sure dance.
This is big. At T-Mobile, get the incredible iPhone 17 Pro on us, on the best network.
I'm gonna do a flip. Nailed it.
Come game day, you find a way. Because you don't just watch, you commit. It's seats that never skip a generation. Feeding a fandom. Traveling weekends to see her rack up points. This is your passion. This is your ritual. And you have no plans to ever give that up. Make your pastimes last a lifetime. Discover the protection and growth products of Lincoln Financial.
With built-in intelligence that saves battery power and updates that happen automatically, work might interrupt you, but your Dell Pro won't.
Rays TV is brought to you by Orlando Health. We make it personal. Boy, a big party going on right now. Chandler Simpson will be the hitter for the Rays. Caminero out at second base. And little communication issue here.
Either you can hear it or you can't.
That's right. Sutter having some issues hearing.
I've been accused of that too. I mean, again,
a relatively minor offense.
Either you can hear it, or maybe it's coming through in a different language. I'm not really sure.
I mean, that's the look most of us get when somebody calls the wrong number.
Yeah.
No, you've got a wrong number.
I've been getting a lot of that. Dwayne, I'll tell you what, I had a scam call last week. I have to tell you about it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was something.
Well, I mean, with the reaction of Sutter, you think he might be getting that same call.
You know what? Can we just replace whatever he has? We're tired of watching this.
Yeah. Well, they talk it over, and while they do that, here's a word from Pizza Hut.
Tampa Bay fans know who the real MVP is of game day grub, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Is it working? Or did we get a new one? I don't think we ever got a new one.
He's going to have to take a few more warm-up tosses with the delay here. I mean,
you got a point there.
The Rays, with the 3-run inning so far, they have a man at second, one out. Here's Chandler Simpson chopping one to first.
Good luck.
And nobody home. Even had anybody gotten back to first, they had no shot to get Simpson, and the Rays have men on the corner.
It's really interesting when you watch Chandler Simpson on these chopping ground balls. You can see tangible panic, and that's what you see right here. Now you're rushing everything, and you end up with a bobble, and it probably wouldn't have mattered if you had gotten that cleanly anyway. You see the hustle. Is Suter going to bring it to the bag? Probably not, but you could watch that happen. Vaughn Grissom just panicking, knowing that he's got to get rid of that ball so quickly, and then there's the bobble.
Well, a move to first. Simpson back in. They have ruled out an error on Grissom. Now a bunt put down and a dandy, and the bases will have runners at first and second, and scoring from third is Caminero. How about that? Oliver Dunn puts down a bunt.
Think about this inning, and think about the versatility of the Rays offense. You've got 2 home runs, and now you've got a swinging bunt. You've got an actual bunt. As soon as he got by that bunt by the mound, there was no way you could throw him out. And right here, this is your only chance. And they did it as well as they could, and still it wasn't quick enough. And so you end up getting that bunt down, you pull it to the right side, get it by the mound, a base hit. Now you've got speed aboard at first and second, another run in.
It's 5-2, and here's Palacio driving one up the right side. Down into the corner it goes. 1 run is in. Here comes Dunn. He will score. All the way to third goes Palacio. And the Rays break it open here. It's a 6-run inning so far.
Yes, so far is right. This offense has come to life, and they have shown the versatility that is built within what they do. It's pretty incredible. They can score runs so many different ways, and you're seeing it all in this inning.
Now a man at third. Here's Nick Fortes with the infield up. And that pitch is down. 1-0. Well, 4 runs charged to Zephyr-John. Fouled back. 1.
Well, the Rays have been so good with runners in scoring position. The best average in the American League. A hanging breaking ball there by Suter, and it gets absolutely walloped. There's Dunn coming all the way around to score.
And now the bunt down the line from third. Another run will score, and the throw to first is in time. And he's going to shuffle that ball to first. And Palacios crosses the plate. The Rays score their 7th run of the inning.
Teams have such a hard time defending the Rays offense because you just don't know what they're going to pull out next. I don't think anybody's thinking about Nick Fortes laying down a bunt, right?
That's right.
I don't think anybody's thinking that. Now, they do make the play, but it gets in another run and almost didn't make the play right there. That little shuffle, underhand shuffle, bouncing. But this, think about, you've got a bunt for a hit. You've got that bunt that scores a run. You got what should have been an infield hit for Chandler Simpson. A runner's in scoring position, triple into the corner, 2 home runs. You can't score a run any different way. I mean, the Rays have already done this inning.
And Mullins batting for the 2nd time in this inning. And there's a pitch skipping to the backstop.
Got him flustered. Got this team flustered. But the only thing they haven't pulled off this half inning is the double steal. And it's not over yet.
By the way, I still have a single in the square for Simpson, just out of general principle. A little high is popped and caught by Peraza. 10 men come to the plate. The Rays score 7 runs and lead 8-2. Yandy and Jonathan go back-to-back.
With Memorial Day savings at the Home Depot, you can find all your appliance answers.
I want to impress my guests.
Frigidaire has features made for hosting.
Get flexible drawers that convert from fridge to freezer and oven settings that keep the party cooking. Shop Frigidaire appliances at the Home Depot.
Did you know that 3 out of 4 American homes have toxic chemicals in their tap water? So how do you protect your family? Hi, I'm Peter Spiegel. I've been saying for years that I believe there is no such thing as safe tap water. That's why I created AquaTrue, the countertop water purifier independently tested and certified to remove 84 dangerous contaminants, more than any other water purifier. AquaTrue's advantage is its patented 4-stage reverse osmosis system. Why buy expensive bottled water filled with microplastics? AquaTrue gives you pure, healthy water every day for a fraction of the cost. No plumbing, no installation. Call or go to AquaTrueTV.com now to enjoy the best tasting water of your life with award-winning AquaTrue. I'm so confident you'll love AquaTrue, I'll let you try it free. Just pay shipping and processing. If you don't love it, simply return it within 30 days.
We're here for those who build America. Those who believe that giving everything we've got today will pay off tomorrow. Who will drive America forward for 250 years to come. If that's who you are, you should pay what we pay.
Now get employee pricing across a full lineup of trucks and SUVs. Plus, military, all veterans, retirees, and first responders get an additional $1,000 exclusive cash for your service.
Well, Nick Martinez, coming into the start, had a 151 ERA and another outstanding outing. I mean, this is now his 11th start, the 11th start that he has given up 2 earned runs or fewer. In fact, in 8 of the 11, he's given up 1 or 0 earned runs. Didn't walk anybody, scattered the 8 hits. Effective again with that changeup. That changeup has been such a big pitch for him all year long. It was good here again tonight. Got off to a quick start with that pitch. Was able to ride it through 7 innings, and finally the Rays offense. We talked about him needing a little help. Well, he got a lot of help in that 7th.
Yes, he did. A 7-run 7th, and it's 8-2. Hunter Biggie in the game right now. Got a foul ball on the first pitch to Neto.
93% fastball slider, and he's got a good fastball there at 97.
1-1. Rays with 8 runs, 10 hits. The Angels 2 runs, 8 hits. Two balls and a strike. How about Nick Martinez?
Yeah, when you can go out in a big league game and give up 2 earned in 7 innings and your ERA goes up.
Yep.
I mean, not by much. But that's how good he is. 4 0 earned runs in 8 starts and 2 under 4. All 11.
Well, there's a strike.
Challenge it.
They're the batter.
The equipment, and he's right.
The call is overturned. Los Angeles has 2 remaining.
Well, the Angels keep the 2 challenges left.
The designated hitter, number 27,
And that is the first walk given up by Rays pitching in this game. Here's Mike Trout. Inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Back in at first. A little close there. 2-0. And Biggie, after walking Neto on a 3-1 pitch, is 3-0 to Trout. This is the last thing you want to see. Three and one. This move to first hits the runner Neto, and Aranda has time to retrieve that ball, rolling into foul territory.
You know, and here's the thing, Neto's not going anywhere. You're down 6 late. Attempt to find it here. Yeah, comes Kyle.
Snyder heading to the mound. Witness Evan Longoria's induction into the Rays Hall of Fame and jersey retirement ceremony coming up July 11th and 12th. Be a part of the historic Longo's Legacy Weekend. Get your tickets at raysbaseball.com/Longo. Number placed up there. July 11th and July 12th.
Is that's going into the All-Star break, right?
Yeah. That's it.
Seattle Mariners in town. Remember, we were out in Seattle when they had Ichiro Suzuki weekend out there. Wow. That was some kind of spectacle. So will this be.
It's Kevin Kelly getting up in the bullpen. He had been up earlier. And there's a first pitch strike into Grissom. Kyle Snyder trying to get Biggie back on track. Strike 2.
And Grissom thought about challenging it. He thought about it, wanted to. That left hand almost went to the helmet. Now he wants to call time and regroup.
Yep. 2 men on with 2 walks to begin the inning. And a fly ball right center field. Delayed. That's going to be over his head. 1 run is in. Neto crossing the plate. Trout stops at third. And Grissom has double homer run. The 2 walks and now the double. And it's 8-3.
Boy, you have the 2 walks and then the double in an 0-2 count.
Yep.
That just gets over Villet's head. Kind of took a circuitous route to get there and then tried to make the impossible catch. And that ball just gets over his head, and that's going to be it.
Pitching change coming.
Okay, the plumber's fixing that burst pipe. We should be all set.
Good thing you're protected 24/7 with your home and auto bundle from Progressive.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out the right caption to post about this.
Maybe something like, I have protection, just need a lifeguard.
What about that emoji with a shocked face?
Or maybe flooded with emotion.
That's too much. Try, Tuesdays are cray.
You know, technically, you don't have to post everything that happens online.
I totally believe you. Life is meaningless without affirmation, am I right?
We are lovers of yards. Where others see chores, we see a chance to make our little slice of paradise more paradisey. That's why we only use professional-grade Echo Power. Built to take on that janky limb, those knee-deep leaves, and that overgrown Prunus loricerasis. Because any yard worth doing is worth doing well. We are yarders.
Find savings on Echo this spring at the Home Depot and Echo dealers.
Dana's kettlebell workout has taken a strange turn. Rex can't help, but he can talk.
Weird, huh?
This is wonderful news. It means she's sleeping deeply enough to dream, thanks to her Inspire implant. And Bill's sleeping better, too. If CPAP doesn't work for you, check out Inspire Therapy, a proven sleep apnea treatment. No mask, no hose, just sleep. Learn more and view safety info at inspiresleep.com.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Tampa Bay Rays and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Tampa Bay Rays.
Rays TV is presented by Union Home Mortgage. New pitcher for the Rays, Kevin Kelly, managed second and third, nobody out. Joe Adele is the hitter, and the first pitch to him is wide. Well, back-to-back walks issued by Hunter Biggie, and then the double by Grissom driving in a run and setting up this situation for Kevin Kelly. That's a strike, 1-1.
Well, the two-seam fastball 61% of the time. He's got the unique sidearm arm angle, good late life on that pitch. A changeup that's become very an integral part of his arsenal. You know that he's got the fastball that's going to run to that arm side and then the sweeping breaking ball off of it, but that changeup has become a big pitch for Kelly. And he's got some big outs for the Rays this year.
Ground ball over the mound, run's going to score. The pickup and the throw to first from Palacios to Aranda. So the run crosses the plate, making it a 4-run game. Grissom goes to third. Adele picks up a run batted in.
Boy, you almost don't mind that either. Just to get an out, start to try to calm things down.
Wade Meckler. Couple fly ball outs and a strikeout. Sails inside. Meckler's numbers. I'll tell you, he becomes a very big hitter right here. It's a 4-run game now. Got a man at third and 1 out.
And a little momentum. Yeah. And that's why you didn't mind seeing that out, seeing another one here.
Over the bag at second, throw to first. So they pick up a run on another ground ball. This one handled by Dunn. So 2 ground balls and 2 runs across the plate. And they reached, well, 2 walks to start the inning. It's a 3-run frame now. It's an 8-5 game. 1-0 the count. Oswald Peraza. Trails it. It's 1-1. So Biggie charged with 3 runs. Play 1-2. Braves 8 runs, 10 hits, and an error. The Angels 5, 9, and 2. 3 runs here in the 8th. And a wave and miss. The off speed took care of Peraza. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Beautiful look at downtown. Rays lead 8-5.
Do you know what's in original Tropicana Pure Premium OJ? Only oranges squeezed at the perfect moment. That's it. No added sugar, just lots of delicious. Because delicious OJ is kind of our thing. Tropicana Pure Premium.
Tech that lets you be you. How it should be. The Hyundai Tucson.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $199 a month or get 0% APR or $3,000 bonus cash. Hurry in.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy to ooey gooey
to oh my word.
Oh my word. Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes
today a little bit more special. That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
I can't wait to have the best summer ever at Tropicana Field with the Tampa Bay Rays. I get to watch Rays baseball, hang out with Raymond and DJ Kitty, and have so much fun around the ballpark. I can test my skills at the speed pitch, take batting practice at the bat-around, and even play in the Cownose Clubhouse. Find out more at raysbaseball.com/summer.
We are in the suite tonight, and for this week only, you can save up to 50% off on all suites for any game at Tropicana Field. Offer expires at 5 p.m. Friday, June 5th. Take advantage of this flash sale offer. Learn more by visiting raysbaseball.com/suites.
I gotta say, Dwayne, there are a few people in this booth that have gotten really comfortable.
Yes,
really comfortable. This is a major league broadcast. Let's treat it as such.
So we've been told. Yeah, we've got a lot of energy here.
There is a lot of. Well, I know they got into the sweet stuff a little early, and now.
That and the Rays came back with a 7-run seventh.
That did not hurt because that got them kind of amped up. Next thing you know, they're going through our pockets.
1-2 the count. Condi's going to take this one down. He's taken 2 downtown, a home run in the first and a home run in the 7th inning. In the 8th, a 2-2 count, and he is out on strikes. I think we've seen that guy before somewhere.
Oh boy.
I've never seen him quite that way.
No,
but a lot of energy.
You know what? I'm telling you, the vibe in the building tonight is a little bit different. We've seen a lot of things we've never seen before.
Yeah, Brett Phillips getting with the program out there in left center field. One out, base is empty. 3 called. Aranda is the second out. 2 up, 2 down. Junior Caminero has been on 3 times. A couple hits and a walk. Strike.
I'm going to tell you what, the Angels bring out the best in you, don't they?
Yes, they do. 1-1.
I think
a lot going on.
There is.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it has to do with the Rays and with their fan base and all of the things. But I think that there's a little credit that needs to go the way of the Angel. It starts right there.
The pictures need no commentary.
Do less. I love the way that they approached me with that in the offseason. And it wasn't more, less is more. It just said do less. Like that, not even like, that's going to help you out. Just do less, not as much. Some of the best advice I've ever been given. Although it's become a mandate. You all right?
Well, there's a lot more going on than less.
Yeah, no, this is where I don't feel so bad.
Yeah. That's definitely more. High, up fly, short right. That's Adele under it to make the catch. The 8th inning is complete, and we go to the 9th with the Rays leading 8-5.
When we see you, we see ourselves. So the care you receive is exactly the kind of care we would want.
Great news. They're gonna be fine. They're all good.
Orlando Health. We make it personal.
Spectrum Business delivers commitment with every connection across the country. So where are we now? In Charlotte, our connected platform enables AI-powered security, so you're in full control of the operation. At the same time, in Columbus, we're enhancing performance with dedicated fiber. And in Daytona, we're helping data keep pace with a custom-built network. We turn service into partnership. Spectrum Business.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Diabetics understand all too well the pain of pricking your fingers. But now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you can immediately reduce your pain. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you use insulin daily, you might be eligible to get your own CGM at little or no out-of-pocket cost. Call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn more.
At Ace, however you grill, we've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. That sounds pretty perfect.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Here it is, an 8-5 ball game. The Rays lead headed into the top of the 9th, and boy, what a night for Yandy Diaz, who homered on the second pitch he saw, leading off the bottom of the 1st, and came back with a big 2-run home run in the 7th inning when the Rays scored 7. And as we go to the 9th, they have an 8-5 lead. Taylor Walls is in the game now at shortstop. Good to see him. And Dunn moves over to play third.
Maybe a little foreshadowing.
Yeah.
He said that he was, after the work that he did early today before the game, that he was encouraged and felt that he'd be ready to go on Saturday. And getting into this ball game certainly leads you to believe that that's going to be the case.
Yep. It's a 4:10 first pitch tomorrow. Drew Rasmussen against Reed Detmers. And a wave and miss. That's out number one.
Tell you what, we don't see Brian Baker get too many outs on that slider. Doesn't go to it very often. Usually it's the fastball or the changeup. But watch where he spots this one. Takes it right from the middle of the plate, just off the edge. Outstanding offering there by Baker, and you get the swing and miss.
Magrill out of there. There's Hoppy. 1-0. He is 0 for 3 tonight. Well, 14 saves for Brian Baker. Tied for second in the American League in saves. 0-1. Close. Missed by much.
No. That was a good change up there. You're kind of surprised that Hoppy didn't go after it.
Back into the screen.
Change up fastball. Change up fastball. Does he leave the pattern here? Pattern says change up.
Back and forth, back and forth. And a little tap on the change.
Okay. So do we go 6 deep, go right back to the fastball? Or do you double up on that change? That's what these hitters, what's going through their mind.
Down.
Yeah, and well, when he was going to break that routine, back and forth you go. I think if that's a little bit better of a changeup or stays in the zone a little bit longer, I think he gets the desired result. Right back to the heater.
Yep. Stays alive, getting a little piece of that one to foul it.
There you go. Change fastball, change fastball, doubled up changeup. Would he double up fastball? Again, what these hitters are thinking.
Why not? Fastball.
Did, and it was too low.
And he missed. Yep, 97, missed the zone.
He did not have a pitch in that sequence that was not over the plate, but too many of them were below the zone.
So there's a 1-out walk. Getting Jose Siri to the plate. Siri led off the fifth with a double and scored a run. Fights off a 98-mile-per-hour fastball and fouls it, strike one. 4:10 first pitch tomorrow. Drew Rasmussen, Reed Detmers. Sunday's game begins at 1:40. Coming in 4-1 in that start tomorrow. That's close. And you saw Shane McClanahan will be pitching on Sundays. 5-2. Look at that.
They would have gotten it, and they do.
Yeah.
The Rays do have a challenge.
There's a changeup. 1-2.
That's an outstanding changeup. Jose Siri, we know that he is a dead red fastball hitter, very aggressive. So Baker kind of uses that against him in that 1-1 count, and now has him over a barrel here at 1-2.
Change up again. 2-2.
That one just was like the previous changeup or the previous at bat with O'Hoppe. It was just a ball out of the hand, an easy read for the hitter. They see it down. You know it's going to end up further down. That's where Baker has been missing. Not a bad place to miss, though.
2-2. Punched into right. There's a base hit off the fastball. Hoppy stops at second.
He had so much room to work with, and we have a great vantage point of it. You know, the runners being held on. You've got Palacios way up the middle, and this ball, look at up and in, but that's all you have to do. Just get it going that way. There's no defense.
Well, the Angels are putting up a threat. We'll get the potential tying run to the plate.
And who's in the on-deck circle?
Yeah, Mike Trout following Zach Neto. Neto takes it too low. No strikes. Foul back. That's 97. Tried to get to the fastball and could not. 1-1. Change up, and he's ahead now in the count. Baker 1-2.
Just is able to take off so much velocity.
Well, the Angels managed to get the potential tying run to the plate. Baker ahead of Neto. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he gets him. Came back with that changeup again and strikes him out. And boy, that's a big strikeout with Mike Trout coming up.
Yeah, and what did he get him with? There it is, the changeup. Look at Zach Neto's night. First at bat, he punches out against the Nick Martinez changeup. Then all of a sudden, he has some success against the other offerings, the other pitches, and then Brian Baker closes him out in what you hope is his last at bat with the changeup.
Well, there's Mike Trout, and a check swing foul ball glancing off the bat. Strike 1. Trout is 2 for 3 in his career against Baker. One time he retired and was on a strikeout. Tried to check, but fouled that one. 2 on, 2 out. Could not catch up to that 98 upstairs.
That's where you want to go. Mike Trout has a very steep swing, and he handles the ball in the middle of the zone, down in the zone. He can lift those balls and get them out of here. So teams will try to attack him at the top of that zone, but he's also got a very good eye. So if it's too far up, he'll take his walk, but he's down in the count here.
He lays off the changeup. 1-2. Stuff up there. 2-2.
Well, there you go. Chase rate. That's why he leads Major League Baseball in walks.
Fouls it again. We've got a battle right here.
I'll tell you what. That is just 2 guys. I mean,
it's hardball.
Yeah, that was hardball. That's a fastball right down the middle of the plate, daring Trout to do something with it.
Came in at 98. Now the 2-2. And he starts to go, checks. And the count is full. Alfonso Martinez down there at first. Says he held up.
He did.
Yes, he did. Three-2. And upstairs. 3-2 changeup, and the bases are loaded. 2 outs, 2 walks, and a single in the inning. And the bases are full. Kyle Snyder to the mound. Von Grissom to be the hitter. He has one at bat prior against Baker and had a base hit. Well, here's how the standings break out. The Rays up 3 games in the loss column, even in that win side. So they're a game and a half overall ahead of the Yankees in the American League East, and trying to get back on track. Yankees are out west. There's Sacramento.
I'm going to go home and watch that game, Dwayne.
I think we might.
I'm going to catch a little bit of the Friday night SmackDown.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to tune into the Yankees and A's.
And hope that the proper SmackDown continues.
That's right. Let's finish it off right here from the top row.
So the bases are loaded. And Grissom takes the pitch upstairs. Now Grissom is coming off that Tuesday he had earlier with 6 runs batted in, including a grand slam. Got the bases loaded right now. And a swing and miss. 97 up.
That's a hitter looking to try to leave the yard.
Yep.
You know, they always talk about hitting home runs when you're just trying to make solid. Watch how big this swing gets. I mean, he pulls off of that, lift and separate.
And he fouls it. Challenge. That's hard stuff against hard swings.
Yeah, I mean, that is a big swing. Von Grissom is looking to do one thing and one thing only. You throw him a changeup here, he might screw himself right in the ground.
1-2 the count. Here we go. And he pops him up. Right side. He did throw him the changeup. And Aranda's there. Rays win. Rays win it. Los Angeles leaves the bases loaded. And it's an 8-5 victory for the Rays, who win their 35th game. And boy, what a game this turned out to be. A 7-run 7th, and the Angels did not go away.
Well, how about Yandy Diaz for our Advent Health plays of the game? He got him started leading off the bottom of the first inning. A fastball that he pushed out to right field 364 feet. Then he got a hanging sweeper, and he lifts that out deep into left field into Tarp's off section. Yandy Diaz having himself a big night, and needed to. Rays needed all those runs. They needed that big 7th inning, and they make it hold up. So after the ugly end of the road trip, they're able to get a day off, come back home where they now have 20 wins in their 25 home games.
So an 8-5 final. Don't forget, Rays postgame coming up next. Stay tuned for that. For Brian Anderson and Kendra Douglas, Dwayne Stats, Rays and the Angels again tomorrow. Stay tuned for the postgame.
Pain started going up into my neck. I was having a rare type of heart attack. I wanted to be able to talk to my daughters.
For you and your sister.
I wanted to say goodbye in case I was not going to see them again. But I knew that I was in good hands.
I am here because of you guys, yeah.
Now I feel like I have a second chance.
So cool.
It's terrifying what happens when car warranties expire. As soon as they do, cars are quitting on the job. It's like they're possessed.
Oh, stop.
Hey man, you got a little something there. And without protection, even simple repairs could cost you thousands. That's why there's Car Shield. Or don't get Car Shield and maybe get your car an exorcism instead. Someone should help her.
Car Shield, protection when it counts.
Summer's here. Who's ready for camp in a new Toyota? Nice splash! The scavenger hunt starts now! The call was coming from inside the Tacoma!
Right now, get 2.99% APR for 72 months on a new 2026 Toyota Tundra Hybrid. That's just 2.99% APR on the Toyota Tundra Hybrid.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy to ooey gooey
to oh my word.
Oh my word. Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes
today a little bit more special. That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
This is Arby's quarter-pound pulled pork and chopped brisket. Both are smoked slow for up to 13 hours. Tender, juicy barbecue like this isn't magic, although there is a lot of smoke involved. Poof!
Arby's, we have the meat.
The Rays return home and return to their winning ways. One big inning secures their 20th home win of the season. They take game one of the series against the Angels. Final score, Rays 8, LA 5. And with that, we welcome you back inside Tropicana Field, another victorious edition of Rays Postgame on Rays TV. Of course, that's Grant Balfour. I'm Rich Hollenberg. Kendra Douglas is getting interviews as we speak, and you'll hear Kevin Cash's full postgame press conference coming up momentarily. Tarps off is a real thing. They brought the energy tonight, Grant, and going even farther back than that, the Rays are now undefeated on Devil Ray Friday nights.
Yeah, the energy here tonight was awesome. I mean, it started to feel like some bit of playoff energy, right? This place was packed tonight. Tops off right here behind us. Guys are having a great time. People are smiling, walking around Tropicana Field, and a great Rays win tonight. Yeah, for sure.
It certainly was. We have a lot to break down, and we will break it all down for you. But it all came down to one big inning. Remember, the Rays were down 2-1 when they entered the bottom of the 7th, and all they did was collect their 15th come-from-behind win with a 7-run bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, it all started off with Cedric Mullins with a walk, getting on base, and then just leave it to the big man for there. Deposits that sweeper right there out into the tops off section, and those boys are going crazy out there in left field. Big D getting after it, and here comes Aranda right here to follow him up. Another sweeper. You see that ball hanging, doesn't quite get to it, leaves it up, and Aranda deposits that one into right field.
First back-to-back home runs for the Tampa Bay Rays in the 2026 campaign.
And then here we go right here with some small ball. Dunn coming in, laying that one right down right there, pushing another run across the board. And then here we go again. Richie Palacios with a triple right here. Pulled that one down the line. 2 RBI triple. Guys diving head first, diving into third. We had runners going everywhere. Richie, it was a wild 7th.
He was so hot in that at-bat, and then more small ball.
Yeah, Nick Fortier getting in on it right there, getting that sack, bringing in another run. And at the end of the night, that worked out to be a nice earned run there that the Rays definitely needed.
Once again, the Rays are the first to 20 home wins. Any way you cut it, they're the best home team in all of baseball in this season. That has been what a triumphant return to Tropicana Field. The Rays are now tied for second most wins before the end of the month of May in franchise history. They improved to 35-19. And remember, we still have 2 games to go in the month of May. On the field, Kendra Douglas with Mr. 2 home runs himself, Yandy Diaz.
All right, thanks, guys. Yandy, congratulations on the win. You started this game with a home run, and then you got your 500th career run scored in a big moment in the 7th with that 2-run homer. Just how does that feel to help this team out, and what did you see?
¿Cómo te sientes ayudar el equipo en estos momentos que tuviste principalmente antes del partido, o empezando el partido?
No, tú sabes, gracias a Dios pude ayudar bastante al equipo. Ya veníamos de 4 derrotas, pero bueno, gracias a Dios pudimos ganar hoy.
Yeah, thank God I was able to help the team, right? We were coming into today losing the last 4, but we were able to win today.
Jonathan Aranda came up right behind you in that 7th inning to hit a home run. When this offense is going and coming alive, how dangerous can you guys be?
cuando esta ofensiva está prendido y está viva, qué poderosos pueden ser.
No, todo el mundo sabe que cuando nosotros nos calentamos es muy difícil sacarnos abajo. Y hoy fue el día que, como te digo, perdimos 4 juegos, pero bueno, hoy fue el día que pudimos levantar y gracias a Dios ganamos.
Yeah, when we get hot, it's hard to get us out, right? And like I said before, we were coming into today with a losing streak, so just being able to win this one set us up well, and we were playing good baseball.
You guys are back at home. The crowd behind you, those tarps off, guys, getting you fed, feeding you that energy. How big is it that you feed off this energy from the crowd night in and night out?
Qué importante es que tienes tus fans aquí, que te da la energía para seguir jugando aquí en casa.
No, tú sabes, siempre es bueno. Los fans que, sabes, que nos siguen apoyando, que yo creo que nosotros cuando ellos nos apoyan, que tenemos el 100% de ganar.
Yeah, it's always great. We need their support, and whenever they give us the support, you know, we always play 100%.
Yandy, congrats on the win. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Guys, sending it back to you.
Yandy Diaz continues to pace the American League in batting average, and all he does, Grant, in virtually every split and every scenario is hit 300 or better. He got the first run of the game in the first at bat in the bottom of the first with that leadoff home run, and then he followed it up with the game-winning home run later on in the seventh.
Yeah, well, he got it all started, right? The first hitter of the game, leadoff home run, got the momentum going. Like we said, we lost 4 in a row right there. Coming out tonight, want to make a statement. And this just shows you the power that this guy has. He's able to shoot the ball to right field, home run, get us on the board, get us all started. And then you go into the 7th inning, and you see the breaking ball, and you see how he keeps that bat right through the zone. He allows him to hit any pitch, whether it's a fastball going the other way or it's a breaking ball, he can pull it to left field. He just shows up power to all fields.
So fitting that that one went into the tarps off seats in left center field. A 340 average over his last 13 games. He's been on base every single one of those games. He's got a 300 average at home. Tonight was his 15th multi-hit game of the year. An unbelievable season continues for Yandy Diaz. They get their 24th win when they score first, and their 24th win when they hit at least 1 home run. On the pitching side of things, what can you say about Nick Martinez? It's almost boring at this point how steady and efficient he has been. His 11th straight start to start the season, allowing 2 runs or fewer.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way you want it, right? Keep it boring for the other team. Keep them off the board. I think it goes to say that this guy just goes out there, pounds the strike zone. We saw 10 whiffs tonight. That was a season high out of him. You got the 8 hits right there, but you got the no walks, right? So you can pitch around a couple hits. Look at the efficiency, 89 pitches and 63 strikes. This is a guy that just goes out there, pounds his zone. Look at him pitching inside, old school, not afraid to go in there and throw that heater. He knows he's got the equalizer with the changeup. He can go back to that fastball and speed him up. Just an outstanding start here from Nick Martinez, and the kind of guy that we've got on the mound that can go out there and stop that streak, losing streak I'm talking about, and then throw us on that winning streak. This is where we need to be.
You know you're off to a great start when you're a starting pitcher and you throw 7 innings of 2-run baseball and your ERA goes up from 1.51 to 1.62. Nick Martinez is doing fantastic in a Rays uniform. Here he is in the clubhouse.
Cash noted early on in this game that to get this team back into the win streak, he was happy that you were going to be coming home and starting this game. How did you feel about your performance overall and to help get this team a win?
Yeah, I felt great. You know, hats off to 40, man. He did a great job back there, you know, recognizing swings and keep me on track and attacking the zone. Got a little tricky there in the 3rd inning and probably got away from myself, and he brought me back into it, and we finished strong.
A big part of this, too, is also what the offense can do and help you out a little bit. I mean, the 7th inning, Yandy Diaz, the way that this team's so versatile, what can you say about the offense?
Yeah, no quitting us, right? Obviously, coming off the skid, you know, nobody wants to lose their 5th one. So I felt like if I can keep it close, it was just a matter of time before the guys erupted.
It's been like watching Yandy so far this season. Obviously, he's been doing this for a long time, but to see it up close and personal.
Yeah, man, he's such a pro, man. He takes pro at bats every day. You know, does what the game asks of him. Doesn't try to do too much, and able to capitalize when he can.
You mentioned kind of reeling you back in the 3rd. What was kind of that adjustment that
I just got too tricky. You know, falling behind. Pitch selection. Unfortunately, I was calling most of the pitches. I think got a little bit of traffic. You know, put my trust back in 40, and he got me back on track.
We're off the losing streak. Did you feel a sense of urgency at all?
Yeah, I mean, I always feel a sense of urgency, man. Yeah, I try to pitch that way and try to keep the guys up and keep the energy high.
One thing that's noticed is how animated you get too when the defense is out there helping you out. Just what does that do for your spirits?
It pumps me up to see the guys play hard behind me, and as soon as I let go of the ball, I turn into a fan, and so awesome plays get me jacked up, fired up, and the boys were behind me today.
What's it like to see that bottom of the seventh be a combination of both the long ball and the small ball?
Yeah, I think it's who we are, man. We're gonna stick to who we are, playing the small ball. But when we get our chances to do some damage, we have the right guys to do that. And Yandy was able to do that today. Johnny did that today, and we were just after we kind of opened the floodgates, we went back to who we are to winning ball games and playing small ball.
That was Nick Martinez getting the W tonight, back on Rays postgame alongside Grant Balfour, and the Rays are now 29-6 when they score 4 or more runs. That says as much about the starting pitching as it does about the offense, and Nick Martinez is case in point.
Yeah, I mean, he goes out there, like I said, I mean, he puts strikes together, he puts he's tunneling those pitches is what I'm seeing, the shadowing that we talk about, back and forward between those pitches in the same line, coming off of the same line, but the fastball, the changeup, dipping down off of that. I noticed his changeup tonight actually had 3 more inches tonight than it has typically. So a lot of depth on that changeup, really tough to square up. And, it just doesn't surprise me of his success, the way he's going about his business.
Yep, stellar pitching, 8 runs scored, and the Rays win another series opener. They are 14-5 and winners of 6 straight series openers. Another reason they're the best team in the American League. Just ask Maverick. They win the belt tonight and game 1. We're back with Kevin Cash after this.
When we hit the pothole, I was worried we'd be stranded for hours.
And our lives would revolve around the pothole. I'll use my credit card to order 50 philosophy books.
The pothole. It's deep.
Candy, no.
Oh, get out.
Shoot. But that never happened. Thanks to the Geico app, help arrived in under an hour.
It feels good to get help fast. It feels good to Geico.
The fire, the flare, the ball in the air, the bend, the move, the blend, the smooth. The Jameson thing. The smooth you bring. Jameson is what you bring. Official whiskey of Major League Soccer.
Total power doesn't just happen. You have to make it happen. With Total Wireless, you have unlimited 5G wireless with no contract and no caps. Plus, get a Samsung Galaxy on us. Switch to Total Wireless. That's a total power move.
A toasty bite and a juicy slurp. A combination as old as time. New toasted snack rolls at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Eat some good.
In baseball, home isn't just a word, it's everything. And here in Tampa Bay, our home is entering a new era. Great teams don't stand still, they build, they evolve. And when the right partner steps in, the future gets even brighter. The Rays and Union Home Mortgage share a belief in building something world-class and always putting people first.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back to Rays Postgame on Rays TV. That familiar color orange inside Tropicana Field means another home victory for the Tampa Bay Rays. 35-19 overall, 20-5 at home. It all sounds great to victorious manager Kevin Cash.
Starting off with just Yandy Diaz and what he's able to do for you guys. I mean, the position he put you in that 7th inning, what can you say about his performance?
Yeah, it was pretty huge. I mean, started us off with the home run to lead off and then came up with a big 2-run homer. I mean, it was tough. Their pitcher made it really tough. He had really good stuff, hung in there just enough, and probably the right guy in Yandy coming up to the plate and getting, I think, a breaking ball from, another good relief pitcher for them and carried it out for a big 2-run homer.
You get Ben back and then he gets hit by the pitch. Was it kind of just a sort of caution, just taking him out, and how frustrated was he?
Yeah, he was frustrated, but he was hurting. I mean, he got him right on the elbow bone and kind of blew up pretty quick. I think we got really good news, so I'm hoping he's available and possibly in there tomorrow.
And then, of course, with Nick again, just what have you liked about the way he's been consistent for you and staying in that?
Yeah, I mean, he really has. I know the bat he probably wants back is falling behind 3-0 to, I think it was Grissom at the time that came up with a big hit to score their first run. But, I mean, just navigated through that lineup really well, pitched really well, got deep in the ball game, and, again, give us another big opportunity to win a game.
I think just the way you guys kept that inning going, Aranda going back-to-back, and then some small ball speed.
Yeah, it was huge. I mean, because we've been pretty quiet offensively the last 3-4 games, and nice to see the guys kind of bust out for a big crooked number. I think we scored 6 or 7 that inning. Started by Yandy, but then everybody else throughout the lineup kind of followed in.
Talk about Yandy so much with the average, but he's on pace for 30 homers this season now. Just what have you seen from him as far as that goes?
I mean, a really good hitter that's seeing the ball well, making adjustments in game. I mean, when he gets pitches to hit in the zone, it seems like he's putting a charge into them. And I mean, the 30 homer pace is good for us.
You said pregame Nick was the right guy to start this game for you guys to end the losing streak. Did he basically just give you that steadiness he's given you all year?
Yeah, I feel like he did. I mean, it's steadiness, consistency is what he goes out and does, and just executes pitches to where, a lot of early swing and miss, and then you see a team make an adjustment on the change-up, and then he commits to it, and he gets soft contact from it.
With Junior defensively today, do you feel like he's maybe trying to do a little too much, a little too overzealous at times?
At times it can be. I mean, Junior, he wants to make the play. I mean, that play on the bunt, he really did everything right. It just nicked the runner going up the line. A lot of traffic, a lot going on between Johnny trying to catch it and the runner right there. But Kimmy's going to be all right.
Some good news on Walls if you're able to get him in there for defense at the end.
Yeah, I mean, he came in early today, took ground balls, felt good, so confident that he'll be in there tomorrow.
That was more good news, not to be lost in the shuffle. Taylor Walls, a defensive replacement. We expect to see him tomorrow based on that visual that we caught at the end of the game. Grant Balfour, Rich Hollenberg. We're going to take another short break on Rays postgame. When we come back, more sound from the clubhouse and more high fives and handshakes for the good guys. Johnny Aranda, multi-hit game number 16. He's got himself a 7-game hit streak. All he's doing is hitting 480 in those last 7 games. Rays postgame returns after this.
No matter what kind of teeth you gotta brush, Oral-B Electric cleans better with one simple touch. Oral-B's dentist-inspired round brush head hugs them, cleans them, and gets in between them for 100% cleaner teeth. Your perfect clean starts with Oral-B.
LL Bean boat and totes are stitched by experts in Maine to be by your side every trip outside.
I can't wait to have the best summer ever at Tropicana Field with the Tampa Bay Rays. I get to watch Rays baseball, hang out with Raymond and DJ Kitty, and have so much fun around the ballpark. There are awesome activities for kids and families everywhere you look. I can test my arm at the speed pitch, step up to the plate for batting practice at the bat-around, and meet real stingrays at the Cownose Clubhouse. Every game day feels like a new adventure. There are cool giveaways, fun theme days, and exciting moments happening all summer long at Tropicana Field. Make the best summer ever and visit raysbaseball.com/summer.
And Doug.
Thank you both for coming in. I'm a bit worried about Doug Jr. I know how important Liberty Mutual is to your family.
They customize car insurance to save people hundreds.
Right. Well, Doug Jr. keeps writing this.
Atlas Jr.
Well, at least he spelled insurance right, right?
He did not.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Wrapping up another victorious edition of Rays Postgame on Rays TV. 8-5. Rays take game 1 against the Halos. Game 2 will be tomorrow, a late afternoon affair. We'll be here at 3:30 with the pregame. We hope you will be too, in advance of a really interesting pitching matchup. Drew Rasmussen and Reed Detmers. And everyone remembers Reed Detmers from throwing that no-no against the Rays probably like a million years ago, but I still can't forget that one.
Yeah, you look at Detmers, don't be fooled by the 1-5 with the 4.57 right there. This guy went 8 innings of one hit ball and punched out 14 in Texas. So he's got some big strikeout stuff. It's going to be a great matchup. Rasmussen coming off an awesome start. Got to witness that in Yankee Stadium. 7 innings, scoreless. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to this and the big events going on around the Trop tomorrow night.
How about that? You show up tomorrow for the game, you get a Junior Caminero City Connect bobblehead, and then you hang out afterward. You get to hang out with Cole Swindell after the Rays win another series from the Angels. DJ Kitty was in the house. Yandy Diaz went deep twice. The Rays smacked 3 home runs, and Tarpsoff remains undefeated inside Tropicana Field. Rays win at 8-5, your final score one more time. For everybody here at Rays TV, including my broadcast partner, Grant Balfour, I'm Rich Hollenberg saying so long, enjoy the rest of your Friday night, and we will see you Saturday for more Rays baseball. Yeah, brother.